West Delaware football is on the air from Rogers Field in Center Point, Iowa, where tonight it's the West Delaware Hawks and the Center Point-Urbana Stormin' Pointers. Good evening, everybody. Along with Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vasky. Aaron, that was quite a ball game we were treated to last week at home against Davenport Assumption, overtime game. But now this is where the Hawks need that momentum to carry over, but still focus on playing a clean football game against Center Point tonight.
Yeah, and the Hawks played a really, really solid second half, balance through the air and on the ground last Friday night, Jamie, against Davenport Assumption. And you're right. I mean, they're going to have to carry it over to beat a 3-0 undefeated Center Point-Urbana team that really hasn't had a close football game yet this year. Their margin of victory is fairly large, so the Hawks are going to have to come in and be prepared tonight.
Well, the Hawks come in 2-1, 1-0 in district play after that overtime win against Assumption last week. Hawks have been to the playoffs 21 times with a state title in 1991. And have made 9 straight appearances in the playoffs as they have 2 sophomores, 18 juniors, and 17 seniors that comprise the Hawks' 37-man roster. For head coach Doug Winkowich in his 23rd year as a head coach with a 149-77 record, his 14th year here at West Delaware, where he has compiled a 110-35 record and has led the Hawks to 10 playoff appearances with a runner-up finish in 2005. He spent 9 years at Garner Hayfield before coming to West Delaware. He's a graduate of Allison High School and Westmar College in Lamar's. Assistant coaches are Corey Coates, Luke Insland, Brad Rubina, Matt Utah, Bill Lester, Ryan Klaus, Mark Becker, Bob Morris, and John Warden. Center Point comes in 3-0, 1-0 in district play. After a 44-14 win over Maquoketa in Week 3, they've been to the playoffs 10 times since Center Point and Urbana merged, but Center Point made 11 playoff appearances with a state title in 1985, as they have 2 sophomores, 20 juniors, and 10 seniors that make up the Stormin' Pointers 32-player roster. For head coach Dan Burke in his 10th season at the helm of the Stormin' Pointers. He's starting his 20th year here at Center Point-Urbana as he worked 10 seasons as an assistant coach under Hall of Fame coach Ted Rogers. He has a regular season record of 41-43 and has led the Pointers to 5 playoff appearances. He's a 1985 graduate of Davenport Assumption High School, and he played defensive back for Northeast Missouri State, which is now Truman State, and his assistant coaches are Kevin McCauley, Larry Eckhart, Travis Bart, and John Sackett. Last meeting between these two teams, September 16th, 2016, the Hawks won the matchup in Manchester 48-15. As we catch up with Bill Logan, who's down on the West Delaware sideline for us tonight and every night of the high school football season. And Bill, that was a heck of a game we saw last week. But as I mentioned to Aaron, the Hawks have got to take that momentum, carry it into tonight, but still play clean football.
Yeah, they're going to want to come right out here in the first quarter, just like the freshmen did right off the bat, and just come out and dominate them and let them know that West Delaware football is a program to be reckoned with. To come out and just take care of business. And they didn't even hardly talk pregame. I mean, it was just quiet, business-like. Let's just go out here, get it done. And I would expect nothing less than a pretty good performance here by the Hawks tonight.
Well, you come in here district play, and Center Point comes in 3-0. Their quality of opponent probably hasn't been as good as the Hawks, but you can't overlook them in this situation.
No, you can't. As soon as you do, that's when you get a lump on you, and you just this early week 2 in the district, you just can't do that. And the way the scheduling works, the 4 undefeated teams the teams that won last week are all playing each other tonight. These 2 teams are both 1-0, and Waller's at Marion tonight, and they're both 1-0. So, about 10:30 tonight, there's only going to be 2 teams left in this district that are undefeated and really got that step up, towards getting what each team wants. So, very, very important conference game here tonight.
All right, buddy boy, we'll talk to you throughout the game. Have a good one now.
All right, have a good one.
All right, Bill Logan down on the sideline for us tonight and every night here as we cover West Delaware football here on KMCH. The Hawks will receive the opening kick. The Hawks will receive the opening kickoff here tonight as Center Point will kick off here. As kicking off for Center Point is going to be Logan Peterson. As I believe back receiving for the Hawks, we've seen Gavin Soppy and Jordan Brees returning for the Hawks. We'll see if they come out in that same formation here tonight as we're in Rogers Field, again named after legendary Hall of Fame coach Ted Rogers, who was inducted into the Iowa Football Coaches Hall of Fame in 1991. As the Hawks and Center Pointers again, Storm and Pointers again, both 1-0 coming into tonight's contest, and we're just about ready for football as the Hawks will go from our right to our left with their road uniforms. The white tops with the gray numbers and the gray trousers with the gray helmets and the black WD in those helmets. Some orange stripes down the sleeves for the Hawks and orange belts. Storm and Pointers in their home uniforms, black tops with black pants with the gold stripes going down the side and the gold helmets for the Storm and Pointers as they will kick off to the Hawks. And going from left to right as we are just about ready for football. The Hawks are on the field, and it looks like it will be Brees and Gavin Soppe deep to receive for West Delaware.
And one thing, Jamie, we want to keep an eye on is the heat. You know, there's kind of been a heat wave through eastern Iowa and the whole state of Iowa. And temperatures probably are still in the 80s right now, and these guys are used to playing in the 60s and 70s, so keep an eye on it.
As we are underway, 7:18 the kick, and it's going to be Brees who will be, I thought he was in the end zone, but they did not call it in the end zone, as he's going to bring it out almost near the 20-yard line. I thought he was in the end zone. Bill might have a different view than I do, but looked like it should have been a touchback. But
yeah, it should have been a touchback. He's about 2 yards deep in the end zone. So
somebody missed something.
First one that's not probably a great call tonight.
Yeah. As we are set, the Hawks again will go from right to left. See what the Hawks come out with here as we are just underway in this contest. As they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Pistol formation for the Hawks. They're going to throw on 1st and 10. Casey looking downfield. Now he's going to step up, and he's going to be dropped. Dropped that time by one of the linebackers. That's Hunter Peterson. As Peterson brings him down at the 17-yard line. That'll be a loss of 1 by Nick Casey on that first play of the game. It'll be 2nd down and 11 as Peterson just came up, and he caught Casey trying to step up and running with it. And he's dropped for a loss. 2nd down and 11 for the Hawks as they come set. Pistol formation up the middle to give us to Curley. He gets to the 15. No gain on that play as the Storm and Pointers come up and meet him at the line. And they're going to give him the 16-yard line, so another loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Storm and Pointers, or for the Hawks, excuse me, here to start this contest off. 3rd and 12 coming up. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Hawks. Casey comes set, pistol formation. He looks to throw. Looks to his left, and he overshoots his intended receiver as he was looking for Mitchell Mangold. And that's going to fall incomplete as Jacob Metzen on the coverage for the Pointers. And it's 4th down and 12 for the Hawks with 10:50 left to go in this first quarter.
And it's something the Hawks are going to have to do here, Jamie, is get that running game going, because as we've seen in the first 3 games with the Hawks, that running game gets going, it opens up that passing attack.
So Harrison Goebel will be in to punt for the Hawks as Goebel, 12 punts for 455 yards, a 37.9 average, as this one's going to be bounced out. It's going to be Alex Wade at his own 48-yard line. He cuts back at midfield. Now he's going to cut through some Hawks. He's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. Is coming up and making the stop that time for the Hawks was Ben Ridenauer. And CPU will now take over 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 45-yard line. So good field position here for the Storm and Pointers as they will come out with their starting offense. Caleb Andrews will be the quarterback. Up front is Trevor Zittegruin, Brody Breyer, Nick Takis, Austin Brubaker, and Derek Bessick. As we'll see, as they come out in the I formation, they do a lot of single back and I formation stuff here as they're missing a guy. That's Dalton Height that will run onto the field late. He'll be the deep back in the I formation. Mitchell McCauley is the fullback for quarterback Caleb Andrews as they come set. 20 seconds left on the play clock. They pitch to Alex Wade. He's going to throw, and now he's going to step up, and he's under pressure. Now he's going to cut back to the other side of the field. He's got room down the sideline to the 35. Now going to be brought down at the 30 as Drew Wibena brings him down, but not before Alex Wade picks up the first down on a broken play.
Yeah, and it looks like the Hawks are going to bottle that up for about a 5 or 10 yard loss there, and things just kind of move slowly. I saw Mitchell Mangold did a nice job of staying on the guy, and that's why he tucked it and then ran to the far side of the field and picked up a gain of about about 15 yards.
No score, 10-18 left to go first quarter. Center Point-Urbana I formation. They send Wade in motion from left to right. They hand off up the middle. That's Dalton Height. He's going to be wrapped up as bringing him down is going to be Jordan Brees at about the West Delaware 27-yard line as Brees comes up and makes the stop. As Brees, the leading tackler for the Hawks coming into tonight, 15.5 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. That's a gain of 3 that time by that was Dalton Height. So it'll be second down. I'll give him 4. That's second down and 6 here. They send Wade in motion. They pitch to him right to left as he's trying to get to the outside. He does, but he's going to be run out of bounds by Harrison Goebel as he did not get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's going to be a loss of a couple on the play as Goebel comes up and makes the stop. Nice job by Harrison. That pursuit to the outside.
Well, nice job by Harrison, also by Tyler Kelly, is stringing it out to the sideline there. And there's really nowhere to go for Height, so he did a nice job. Lost the yard there, actually. So early on here, big third down for this West Delaware defense.
3rd and 8 for the Storm and Pointers from the West Delaware 28-yard line. As they come set, shotgun formation this time. As Andrews looks to throw, they look like they had a screen set up, but nobody was home. As now he's going to throw it out of bounds as he was looking for John Cartuse, and that falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and 8 for the Storm and Pointers as Logan Wynn was on the coverage that time for the Hawks. Very good thing he threw that out of bounds as it looked like Cartuse had a couple steps on Logan Wynn.
Absolutely, and nice pursuit there by Brees and Harrison Goebel there and forcing him to throw the ball 5-10 yards out of bounds there. So good job by this West Delaware defense throwing up a fence there when Center Point-Urbana got good field position on the West Delaware 45.
It looks like the Pointers will go for it here as coming up for this play. Shotgun formation, trips receivers to the right. He's going to roll out to his right, does Andrews. Now he's got Wade, almost a one-handed catch at the 22, but it falls incomplete. As Grant Morris was on the coverage for the Hawks, it falls incomplete, and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Nice defensive stop after a big play by Center Point-Urbana.
Yeah, that's the one thing the Hawks did really, really well on that last Center Point-Urbana possession. They got good pursuit, they got good push up the field, and just forced Center Point-Urbana to do something he didn't want to do, and that's throw on the run.
So the Hawks will come set, pistol formation once again, as the deep back is Curley. They give to him up the middle. He gets out to the 30-yard line where he's going to be brought down that time, as coming up and making the stop after a gain of a couple there was Maverick Gatros. And it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Hawks as they hurry back to the line. 1 receiver to the left, 2 in the slot for the Hawks as they hand off to Curley once again. He's trying to bounce to the outside, gets back to the 30, but with no luck as that run defense has been very stingy for the Storm and Pointers so far as Hunter Peterson wrapped him up in the backfield. So it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Hawks from their own 30-yard line. As we have no score yet, first quarter. 8:35 left to go as Casey will pass. He looks to his right. He's got a man out there, overshoots Cabron Cook. As Cook was his intended receiver, had an open receiver over here on the near side, but that falls incomplete. Dalton Height on the coverage, and it'll be 4th and 8 for the Hawks.
Yeah, you and I saw the same thing. Tyler Kelly was open at about 5-10 yards on his defender there, but nonetheless, the Hawks forced a punt here early in this 4th quarter again.
Alex Wade will be back to receive this punt from Harrison Goebel, as Wade has had some big numbers offensively for the Storm and Pointers this season. As Goebel's punt is away, it's a wobbly kick. Wade will avoid it. Now Hawks got to pick it up as it's going to take a CPU bounce as Ben Ridenauer picks it up. And Center Point-Urbana will take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. So a lot of back and forth so far here in this ball game, as that was the Hawks' second possession where they went 3 and out. Center Point-Urbana had 1 first down in their last possession, but went for it and turned the ball over on downs in West Delaware territory down to the Hawks 28. So they'll get the ball once again as Andrews will come set. I formation, but they have 3 backs in the backfield. They give us to Wade, and he's going to cut back up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up as Harrison Goebel is going to wrap him up as he picks up about 4 or 5 on that one down into West Delaware territory. He's got it at the West Delaware 46-yard line as Morris was able to bring him down. Morris, the 5'10", 185-pound senior for the Hawks with 11.5 tackles on the season. It's 2nd down and 6, a gain of 4 for Wade on first down. As Andrews comes set, hands to the first man through. This is McCauley, and he's met at the line by the Hawks as Grant Morris wraps him up again. Met McCauley at the line, and McCauley is no slouch. He's 6'4", 205. As he's met at the line by Grant Morris, he picks up a yard. It'll be third and 4 for the Storm and Pointers at the West Delaware 45-yard line.
That's the hardest yard he's going to gain this year. Grant Morris with a nice stick there right at the line of scrimmage.
High formation. They give to Wade, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Jordan Brees is going to wrap him up back at midfield right at the 50-yard line. It'll be 4th and 9 for the Storm and Pointers as Jordan Brees got right in there. Again, there's a reason he's the Hawks' leading tackler on the season. He has a nose for that football, and it's going to be 4th and 9 for the Storm and Pointers as Drew Wibena will stand back to take this punt for the Hawks. As Wibena awaits this punt, as Storm and Pointers are going to send someone out on the field here. As Maverick Gagetross, the punter for the Storm and Pointers. He gets this one away. And Wibena calls for a fair catch, and he's going to make the catch at his own 16-yard line. And that's where the Hawks will start 1st and 10. So we'll see if the Hawks can get something going on their third possession here tonight, as it's still 0-0 with 6:35 left to go in this first quarter. Don't forget, stay tuned to KMCH after tonight's game for this week's area online and play that game of the week as West Branch is at Maquoketa Valley. It's homecoming night in Delhi. John Swisher and Ryan Hauser with the call right now on KMCH.com. It'll be played back after our game here tonight as the Hawks will come out throwing here on first down. He's got Tyler Kelly on the sideline up to the 25. Nice catch in traffic by Tyler Kelly as coming in and trying to swat that ball away and almost picked it off was Jacob Metzen. He got a good read on that one, but it went right through and into Kelly's hands for a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Hawks. Ball at their own 26-yard line.
And nice job by Tyler coming back for the ball and avoiding the interception there. So push Hawks in the second short.
Trips to the right. They throw to Cook on the quick wheel route, and he picks up enough for the first down as he crosses and up to the 28, 29-yard line. It'll be the first down of the game for the Hawks here as Gabriel Cook picks up that first down, and they are going to mark it at the West Delaware 28-yard line. So they're going to hurry back to the line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 here on the near side to the left as they go right to left. Back. They give to him up the middle, and he's got some room. He's got a nice hole, following some blockers. Now he's going to stand feet up out, avoids another tackle, and Caleb Curley is going to barrel his way to midfield before he's finally brought down by Trevor Zinnegruen. But that's a huge run for Caleb Curley.
Yeah, nice job there, just keeping his feet moving. He kept his legs moving and took 2 or 3 CPU defenders to really brought him down. Actually, one of the CPU defenders coming from the backside and actually pushed him forward an extra 3 or 4 yards.
A nice gain there by the Hawks as they quickly throw out to Gabriel Cook. He's down the sideline at the CPU 35-yard line where he's going to be run out of bounds that time. As John Cartouche makes the stop there, but it's another West Delaware first down. So the quick pace here, the Hawks are down to the CPU 33-yard line. And quickly back to the line as they're going to give to Curley up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up. As I believe that was Peterson who made the stop. As Hunter Peterson comes in with 16 tackles on the season, he picks up 2 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Hawks. Ball at the CPU 31-yard line. So the Hawks doing a great job on this drive. They come out, pistol formation once again. They hand off to Curley, and he's met at the line, but he breaks off that tackler. He's got it at the 30, is where he's going to be run down. This time it's Dalton Height that brings him down at the 30-yard line, so a gain of 1 there. As he was met in the backfield and was able to slither away for a yard that time.
Did a nice job of avoiding the loss there and at least getting back the line of scrimmage and picking up 1 or 2.
3rd down and 6 for the Hawks this time, and Casey will come set. He looks to pass, looking to his left. Now he's going to throw it up to Mangold, and he throws it in no man's land that time as Mangold overthrew everybody. The closest CPU player was Jacob Metzen on the coverage. As it falls incomplete, it's 4th and 6 for the Hawks. We're still scoreless here with 4:39 left to go in this first quarter. Hawks with the ball, driving in CPU territory. They've got it at the 30, and they will go for it here on 4th down and 6. Good one man-to-man matchup over here. He's going to throw it up for it. He's looking for Kelly, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of Tyler Kelly as he had it in the end zone. Put it right in the breadbasket that time of Tyler Kelly, and it falls incomplete.
You and I both saw it, Jamie. You saw Tyler out there one-on-one. Defender about 6 inches shorter than him, but and a beautifully thrown ball by Casey. Just Tyler was unable to come down with it.
Yeah, Tyler Kelly 6'5", Jacob Metzen 5'9". So he had the matchup there, but he just couldn't come up with it. It'll be 1st and 10 CPU at their own 30-yard line. As the Pointers will huddle up here with 4:33 remaining in this first quarter. As Andrews will come set. I formation, they send Wade in motion. He'll be the guy you hear from a lot. They give it to Height up the middle, and he's met at the line. It's Grant Morris and Jordan Brees combined on that stop for the Hawks. Also in the mix that time for the Hawks was Justin Brown as they drop him for no gain. As Height is actually going to lose a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 at their own 29-yard line. As, again, different little style of offense here. You're used to the Hawks going right back to the line. Center Point-Urbana huddling up here as there's 10 seconds left on the play clock here. As Andrews comes set, they're going to fake the handoff. He rolls out to his right, looking down the field. He's looking for Wade, but everybody's covered up. Now he's going to look for Cartouche down the middle. He's got him at the 50-yard line. One man to beat is Tyler Kelly, and they're not going to do it. 71 yards for the touchdown as it's John Cartouche with the touchdown for Center Point-Urbana, and the Stormin' Pointers take a 6-0 lead with 3:41 left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, Cartouche got behind the defense there a little bit. I even lost track. I didn't know where the ball was going. I thought he was overthrowing his receivers just to get rid of it, and Cartouche did a good job of running under it and then just breaking away from Tyler Kelly's touchdown.
7-0 the score in favor of CPU. Is on to kick is Tristan Miller. On for the extra point for Center Point-Urbana as Miller. Kick is up. Nope. His penalty marker. As now, was that a penalty?
I think the Hawks might have jumped.
So the Hawks did.
And now they're going for 2.
The Hawks jumped, so now CPU will go for it here. So the first penalty of this ball game. As now the offense comes out, I formation, 3 backs in the backfield. McCauley, the deep back this time. They're going to give to him off the right side. He's in for the 2-point conversion. And Center Point-Urbana takes an 8-0 lead here with 3:41 remaining in this first quarter. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KNCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Back into Rogers Field, Center Point, Iowa. Center Point-Urbana leading 8-0 with 3:41 left to go in this first quarter. And Jordan Brees again in the end zone. They're going to let him come out as he's got some room up the sideline, 30-yard line. He stiff arms one. He's got it at the 40, 50. He's still on the sideline, one man to beat. And Jordan Brees is going to be brought down at the CPU 34-yard line. Great return by Jordan Brees. And the Hawks will have great starting field position here down to the CPU 33-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Jordan. There was a great big wedge that opened up right here in the near sideline, about the 30-yard line, 30-yard line. He saw it, cut in, and then just took it down the near sideline here all the way down to about the 33-yard line. So like you said, Jamie, great field position by the Hawks, and hopefully they can capitalize on it.
As they will start 1st and 10, trailing 8-0 here with 3:28 left to go in this first quarter. The Hawks come set. Pistol formation. They give to Curley up the middle. He's got a little bit of a hole. He's going to be brought down out there at inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. As bringing him down that time for center Point-Urbana was Brandon Moore. As Moore brings him down. And the Hawks have it 2nd down and 6 after a gain of 4 by Curley. Casey will roll to his right. He's got a man open. That's Cabron Cook right around the first down marker. Down near the 20, inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Nice pitch and catch that time from Casey to Cook, and that's good for a West Delaware first down. Their 3rd throwing first down of this first quarter, 1 rushing first down for the Hawks as they come set 1st and 10 at the CPU 19-yard line. Casey comes set. The give is to Curley. He's got it at the 20, cuts back. He's got some room. Oh, he was tripped up.
Number 20 again.
As it looks like coming up and just catching the...
Tripped up there by number 29, Cole Pettit.
As it was Cole Pettit who tripped him up that time. Just caught his ankle.
His heels, yeah.
As Curley picked up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2 here for the Hawks as they give to Curley once again. He's trying to get outside, and he's met by a CPU defender. As we'll try to get a number of that one. I believe it's 64 it was. As it was Trey Coppadryer making the stop, and Curley loses a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Hawks. The CPU 12 or 13-yard line, we'll call it. So 3rd down and 3 for the Hawks. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right this time for the Hawks. As they come set, pistol formation. Casey will throw. Looks to the left. He's looking for Mitchell Mangold in the end zone. And Mangold can't come up with it. Knocked away that time by John Cartuse. And it'll be 4th down and 3 for the Hawks. Nice throw there. Again, the matchup not in the Hawks' favor that time is Cartuse, 6'1", 155. Mangold, the smallest of the Hawks receivers, 5'10", 171.
It's so good. Well, like you said, well thrown ball by Nick Casey. Just a little, Mangold was unable to come up with it. A good defensive play by Cartuse.
4th and 3 for the Hawks. They come set the pistol. They give us to Curley. Up the middle, he's got the first down. He could go in the end zone, and he will. Caleb Curley from 13 yards out, and the Hawks are on the board. It's 8-6, center Point-Urbana.
Well, a great job there by Caleb of finding the hole and just busting through it. He didn't go through there slow. He busted in and took it in for the 13-yard touchdown. It's a great answer by that in return of the center Point-Urbana touchdown. Just the drive earlier.
Caleb Zier on for the Hawks extra point, as they will not play for the tie this early in the game. As Zier is on. The hold from Mangold, and the kick is up. It's right through the uprights. 8-7, CPU leads it. 1:44 left to go first quarter, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at ForBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Back into center point. Hawks trail 8-7. With 1:44 left to go in this first quarter. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Queen, Bill Logan back with you as the Hawks will kick off. Derek Krogman set to kick off for the Hawks. As center Point-Urbana will get the ball back again, as it's going to be Alex Wade and Maverick. Or excuse me, that might be Dalton Height on the return team for them, and it will be neither one of them, as it's a nice seam that time. We'll try to get the number. That was number 38. That's Devin Smith. As Drew Urbana makes the stop, it'll be 1st and 10, center Point-Urbana.
And Jamie, there's 2 quick touchdown drives. One by CPU, 71-yard touchdown pass. Cartouche on the reception made it 8-0 with the 2-point conversion. The Hawks respond though. Big kickoff return by Jordan Bree set the Hawks up. Caleb Curley with a 13-yard touchdown run with the extra point. CPU leads 8-7 with 1:39 to go here in this first quarter.
As center Point-Urbana will come set I formation. McCauley and Wade are the 2 backs, as Harrison Goebel is going to try to get a head start on that one, and he's going to be caught on that one. The Hawks' second penalty is going to be offsides against the defense. Here with 1:39 left to go in this first quarter against CPU, leading 8-7. As now the center Point-Urbana crowd getting into it here a little bit. It'll be 1st down and 5 for center Point-Urbana. Ball at their own 39-yard line, leading 8-7. As they come set, I formation once again. As Caleb Andrews, the quarterback, hands off to Alex Wade. He finds a hole. He might have the 1st down. As Harrison Goebel is going to wrap him up, but it will be a 1st down for Alex Wade. Their second rushing 1st down of this first quarter. As Goebel makes the stop, as CPU has it at their own 47-yard line. As the nice breeze here at center point tonight, blowing from left to right, east to west. As they're going to hand off to Wade. Left side this time. He bounces off one of his own defenders. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield because of it. As the Hawks are going to wrap him up, now they're going to have a flag. It got a little too chippy down there, as the stop that time for the Hawks was Matt Wickman. And I think we're going to have a penalty against the Hawks. It is personal foul against the Hawks. As I noticed, the official does not have a white hat on tonight, so the white hat is without a white hat. As it'll be a 15-yard penalty here for center Point-Urbana. Here with 1:05 left to go in this first quarter, Hawks trail 8-7. As after the penalty, the ball will be placed at the West Delaware 40-yard line. So a big penalty that time against the Hawks. Gives center Point-Urbana great field position here as they're going to come set in the I formation. Wade, the deep back. As Caleb Andrews under center, they will fake the handoff to Wade. Now he's going to throw, steps up. He's hit as he throws and gets it away. They're calling it a fumble. They're going to say that's a fumble, and the Hawks are on it. And Drew has to recover it. The Hawks recover it. They're going to call a fumble. And the Hawks recovered at their own 41-yard line, much to the displeasure of the center Point-Urbana fans. But they did call the fumble. I saw the white beanbag come out. And it'll be 1st and 10 Hawks at their own 41-yard line as Drew Urbana gets his first fumble recovery of the season. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 41. 49 seconds left to go in this first quarter. They give it to Curley. He's got it at the 45-50, crosses midfield down to the center Point-Urbana 48-yard line, and that'll be good for a West Delaware 1st down. Nice job that time by Caleb Curley.
That's just great blocking by that offensive line by West Delaware. Jamie opened it up, and Caleb ran hard right through there. Took 2 or 3 center Point-Urbana defenders to bring him down, and you just see that this offensive line in that first play was really focused and just opened up a nice hole for him.
As Casey comes set, they give to Curley once again. Also left tackle this time, and he's got some room down the sideline. He's going to be brought down. He'll be brought down that time by Hunter Peterson, but not before Curley picks up another West Delaware 1st down. Their 6th first down of this first quarter, 32 seconds remaining. Hawks trail 8-7, and you can feel the offensive line settling in, getting that momentum. They're still really not allowing the Hawks to go at their full pace as Casey will throw. He throws across the middle and incomplete. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted that time by Max Chesmore. As Chesmore has 24 seconds remaining here. It's 8-7 CPU. And the Hawks have it 2nd down and 10 at the center Point-Urbana 35-yard line. as they'll come set once again. Pistol formation. As Casey takes the snap, he looks to pass once again. He's got Kelly on the near sideline. He's got it at the 35 or 25, and that'll be close to a West Delaware first down. And they're going to call it a Hawk first down. So another first down for the Hawks on this drive. They're rolling down the field. They got it at the CPU 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll actually give him at the 24-yard line. As they come set, 18 seconds remaining here. They give to Curley. Right side, he cuts back up the middle, spins out of one, but he's going to meet one of the CPU defenders. I believe that was Dalton Hyde. It was, but another nice run that time on first down by Caleb Curley. And that is how the first quarter will come to an end. The Hawks trail 8-7, but they are driving down deep in Center Point-Urbana territory. They've got it at the 17-yard line of CPU. It'll be 2nd down and 3 when we come back. As we come back for the second quarter, right after this, you're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Along with in-studio producer Janelle Tucker, KMCH News Director, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you from Rogers Field in Center Point, Iowa, where the Hawks trail 8-7 as we go to quarter number 2. Don't forget, tune in to KMCH.com right now for our area online and playback game of the week. John Swisher, Ryan Hauser have that game for you, as it is Maquoketa Valley hosting homecoming, and they're hosting West Branch and Delhi tonight. But that game will be played back in its entirety after our contest here. 2nd down and 3 for the Hawks as we start this second quarter, and they trail it 8-7. They have it at the CPU 16-yard line as Nick Casey comes set. 2 receivers to his left, 1 man in the slot to the right. The give, fake to Curley. Casey pulls it himself. He cuts up the field. I think he's got enough for the first down. He does. Another nice run that time by the Hawks. Nick Casey. What I like, Aaron, is the Hawks have 8 first downs, 4 through the air, 4 on the ground, really mixing up that run and pass tonight.
Yeah, it's good balance, and you knew that coming in. The Hawks have thrown the ball between 20 and 25 times per game, and of course, rushing the ball. You know, they're rushed it 30, 40 times, too.
They give it to Curley. He's up the middle. He barrels over a defender and his own offensive lineman, and he's still pushing. Down near the 3-yard line. Nice run that time by Caleb Curley. He's going to be short of the first down. They're going to give it to him at the 4, but a nice run there. Again, just barreling in. He's already got 1 touchdown in tonight's contest. That was his 3rd on the season. He wanted number 4 that time. It's 2nd down and 2 at the 4-yard line. They give it to Curley again, and he's going to go up the middle. He's pushing for the end zone. He's got it. Caleb Curley in for the touchdown from 4 yards out, and the Hawks take the lead. Now it's 13-8.
Yeah, and that offensive line, Jamie, opened up holes. You and I could have ran through some of those holes. I mean, that's just great blocking by that offensive line, and it's good vision by Caleb of finding the hole and then just exploding through there. And Hawks go up now 13-8 pending the extra point.
Hunter Zeezer will be the long snapper for the Hawks. Mitchell Mangled to hold, and Caleb Zier on for the extra point. The hold is down. It's a good one. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Caleb Zier on. He's still perfect on the season, as he is now 13 of 13 on extra points. Then the Hawks lead 14-8 with 11:16 left to go in the first half. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back into center point. Hawks lead 14-8 after the Caleb Curley touchdown. As for Curley, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. A nice drive for the Hawks that time, Aaron.
Yeah, 8 plays, 59 yards. Took 1 minute and 33 seconds off the clock. Like you said, Caleb Curley with a 4-yard touchdown run, his 2nd of the night. With the extra point, puts the Hawks up now 14-8 early in the 2nd quarter.
And don't forget, you can hear what all the area coaches have to say about tonight's games tomorrow morning at 9 with the Coaches Corner with Kevin Shookman right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH. Derek Krogman set to kick off for the Hawks. His kick is away. It's going to be Alex Wade from his own 5-yard line. He's going to head up the middle of the field. He meets a few Hawks there, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16-yard line. Nice pursuit that time by the Hawks. As coming up and making the stop for West Delaware that time was Joey Sonny, and the Pointers will start 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And that's good coverage. He got the ball, and you just saw about 4 or 5 Hawk defenders, and Sonny was the one to bring him down. So, and now a penalty, not a penalty, but an error on the little manager for the Hawks. The T was still on the field, but they've got that off now. It'll be 1st and 10, center Point-Urbana. Again, Hawks leading 14-8 here with 11:09 left to go in this 2nd quarter as they come set shotgun formation. Andrews looks to pass. He finds Wade at the 21-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 5 yards that time as Gavin Soppe comes up and makes the stop for the Hawks. They give him the 12-yard line. So gain of 6 that time for the Storm and Pointers as they have it 2nd down and 4 at their own 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
This defense playing well for the Hawks. And now center Point-Urbana, you talked about the Hawks off the air, how we have the wind at our back now. Center Point-Urbana's touchdown came from that big pass through the air to John Cartuse as they're going to pass here on 2nd down and 4. Quick pass. He's got the the tight end. That's going to be Gatros up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down for center Point-Urbana. Their 4th first down of this first half. Their 5th. 5th first down of the first half. I didn't even look at Bill Logan. I caught that mistake on my own. As it'll be 1st and 10, CPU at their own 30-yard line.
The obligatory hand gesture there by Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st and 10, they come out with 4 wide receivers, and they're going to pass again. As Andrews looks back, he's got a man wide open. That's going to be down the sideline again. I believe that is John Cartuse once again, as finally bringing him down was Logan Wynn.
Number 9,
as it was Cartuse on the reception. He's got good yardage as he's out to the CPU 48-yard line. 1st and 10, CPU. Ball at their own 48-yard line.
Couldn't tell there if they swung him out of the backfield there and he just kind of squirted out loose. Nobody on in there, but good pursuit by the Hawks of bringing him down before he could pick up any more.
They're still in the shotgun formation here, and they're going to pass once again. Looking to his left is Andrews, and he floats one up, and it falls incomplete. Looking for Alex Wade. Gavin Soppe on the coverage for West Delaware, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10, CPU. Nice job by Gavin Soppe. Great coverage out there by the Hawk Jr., as he's played well since getting his first start a couple weeks ago as the 6'1", 166-pound junior with 1.5 tackles on the season. Had one in the front page of the sports page this week of that big hit on the Assumption receiver last Friday night in that 21-14 overtime thriller. As now they're going to come out in the I formation of CPU. It's 2nd down and 10. They're going to give to Alex Wade. He's going to try to get to the edge. He finds it. Now he's going to cut back up and be brought down by Drew Wibena at the 41-yard line, and that's going to be good for a CPU 1st down. So they go back to the I formation with the 3 running backs in the I, and he picks up a 1st down at the West Delaware 41-yard line. Hawks lead 14-8. 9:39 left to go in this 2nd quarter. CPU driving now in West Delaware territory. They're going to come back set, I formation. Again, 3 backs in that I formation, all lined up behind quarterback Caleb Andrews. They're going to roll out to his right. He's looking to find a man downfield. He's going to look way downfield and overshoots the intended receiver. As nice coverage out there once again as Mitchell mangled as Gatros was the intended receiver out there. And it'll be 2nd down and 10, CPU. Ball at the West Delaware 41-yard line.
And you can definitely tell Andrews.
Let's go back to the 41-yard line. There you go. He about put it down at the 39.
2nd down and 10 coming up. Ball at the 41-yard line.
Oh, man.
It's been an adventure so far. As it's 2nd down and 10, CPU again the I formation as Andrews under center. Trying to get the Hawks to jump. They do not. Alex Wade, the ball carrier, he bounces off to the right. And he's finally going to be wrapped down as coming up and making the stop for the Hawks that time. As it's going to be Matt Wickman who rolls Wade around at about the 40-yard line. So give him a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 9, Storm and Pointers at the West Delaware 40-yard line.
Wade'd like to see a big stop here by the Hawk defense. Get that ball back with a lead and try and expand on it.
Shotgun formation here for the Pointers as Andrews looks to throw. Now he's going to step up, tries to run. Now he just heaves it up in the air, and it's going to be knocked away.
Good
nice
defense.
Coverage out there. As he was looking for Cartoons, Mitchell Mangold goes up and knocks the ball away, and it'll be 4th down and 9. As it almost looked like Cartoons was going to come up and make that catch. He just floated it up there, did Caleb Andrews. Not big numbers through the air this year, 29 of 61 with 450 yards coming in with 5 TDs and 2 interceptions. But he just kind of floated that ball up as he got hit as he threw.
Well, and that's good defense by Mangold too, because that's always a play where if the defender hits the receiver, that's a pass interference. But he did a good job of having good body control there.
Gatros to punt, a 31.8 average. Deep to receive is Urbana, and this is going to go out of bounds.
There you go.
As it goes out of bounds at the West Delaware. See where they mark it, right at the 20-yard line. So the Hawks will have 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, leading 14-8 with 8.5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. So the offense for CPU stalls a couple good plays that drive, but the Hawks will take it over again at their own 20-yard line. A good drive by the Hawks last time resulted 8 plays, resulted in a 4-yard Caleb Curley touchdown run. We'll see what Nick Casey and this Hawk offense do this time as they huddle up. They come out of the huddle here and have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. 3 receivers to the left. Aaron, you mentioned off the air, Tyler Kelly has a good matchup all night. Now they show blitz. They're going to send it, and they're going to hand off to Curley up the middle. He runs into Maverick Gatros. That's Hunter Peterson on the stop that time for the Storm and Pointers. As Peterson comes up and makes the stop, again comes in with 16 tackles on the season. He's made his presence known so far in this first half, as no gain on that play. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. Ball still at their own 20. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man-to-man coverage over there with Tyler Kelly. He's looking that way, throws to him over there on that far sideline, and he's got it. He's going to be wrapped down. No, he's not. He avoids the tackle. And finally bringing him down that time. Was that McCauley who finally run him out of bounds? I believe it was. His number has not come out yet. Was McCauley, but it's going to be a West Delaware 1st down. Nice catch and run by Tyler Kelly.
Yeah, and Tyler, you and I both have said it. It's a good matchup that he's got right there on that far sideline. And he can pretty much get it anytime he wants.
As the Hawks will come set, they're going to hand off to Curley. He's got it. Up to the 42, 43-yard line. He had it at the 40, so it'll be a gain of about 2 for the Hawks that time. And Caleb Curley, they're going to put it down right at the 42-yard line, so gain of 2 yards that time. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Hawks. As they're going to send 2 receivers to the left, 1 man in the slot to the right, pistol formation. As they hand to Curley, he's got it at the 44-yard line. He's going to be brought down that time by Peterson again. As Peterson comes up and makes the stop at the 45-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Hawks as they lead it here 14-8 with 7:09 left to go in this second quarter. Casey comes set, pistol formation. He looks to pass. He's under pressure. Now he steps up, throws it. He's got a man. It's Mangold. He's got it at the 40, 35, and he's still on his feet, run out of bounds. Finally at the 31-yard line. That's finally making a stop for center. Point-Urbana was Max Chesmore, but a huge run, catch and run that time by Mitchell Mangold as he has it 1st and 10 at the center. Point-Urbana 31-yard line.
Well, and I like the way Casey stood in the pocket there. He waited for the play to develop. He waited for Mangold to come across the field, and then he just threw a perfect ball to him. And Mitchell did a nice job of looking it in and taking it in for a big gain.
He got hit while he threw that, too, as they give to Curley up the middle. He gains up to the 30 or 26-yard line. There'll be a gain of about 5 yards for the Hawks that time, as Curley doing a great job running the ball tonight. Again, 45 carries for 188 coming in. And those 2 TDs, he's got 2 here tonight. 2nd down and 5 for the Hawks. As they hand off to Curley once again, he's met at the line, but still pushing forward. He gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's met there by Trevor Zittergruen. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Hawks. And coming up at halftime, we'll do our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Don't have to look too far for West Delaware freshman coach Bob Morris, as he's up here in the booth with us tonight. We'll talk to him about his freshman team and their victory tonight as they defeated Center Point-Urbana 47-8 in the curtain raiser here tonight. The give is to Curley up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage, gains a yard, but he's going to be run back. Met there by Hunter Peterson. A little extracurricular after the whistle was blown, but it'll be 4th and 5 for the Hawks as Curley gains about a half a yard that time. Now we'll see if the Hawks try to exploit that matchup on the far side. They're kind of setting themselves up for it here. Curley, they're going to give Curley a yard on that one. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Hawks as they come set. Pistol formation, and they stop. Yes, they did. As CPU came across the line, and it looks like the Hawks may get a 1st down out of it. As we'll see what the call is. It's going to be offsides against the defense. That'll be a 1st down for the Hawks. CPU, I have that for their first penalty of this game. But that'll be a 1st down for the Hawks. So the Hawks get the 1st down that time. Their 11th 1st down of this first half. As Casey now comes set. 1st and 10 Hawks. Fake to Curley. They go across the middle. They got Kelly, and it's incomplete. As John Cartuse was on the coverage, Kelly was getting hit and drugged down as that ball got to him. So it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks with 5:15 left to go in this first half. Hawks lead 14-8. And we talked about that Hawks in the NCAA segment. A good weekend for a few of our former West Delaware Hawks in the college level on Saturday. They give to Curley here on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 15. He cuts back at the 10, and he's going to try for the end zone. He's going to be touchdown, West Delaware. Caleb Curley from 20 yards out. His 3rd touchdown of the night, and the Hawks go up 20-8 with 5:07 left to go in this first half.
And that whole run, Jamie, was set up by that cutback to the far side. He did a good job. He just kind of was following his blockers, and then he saw a hole to his left, and he just planted that right foot and cut back, and just a nice job there. Carrying a defender the last yard or two in for the touchdown.
Hunter Zeezer on to snap it for the Hawks. Mitchell mangled the hold, and it's no good. Caleb Zeezer misses his first extra point of the season, but the Hawks lead it here 20-8. Here with 5:07 left to go in this first half. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Back into Center Point, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Point, and Bill Logan back with you. Hawks lead 20-8. Another nice touchdown run and nice drive for the Hawks.
Yep, Jamie, 10 plays, 80 yards, took 3 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock. Caleb Curley with his 3rd touchdown tonight. This one, a 20-yarder, puts the Hawks. They did miss the extra point. Hawks still lead, though, 20-8 with 5:07 to go here in the second quarter.
Eric Krogman set to kick off for the Hawks, as he's going to kick it to Alex Wade, who's going to take this ball at his own 7-yard line. Wade cuts up. He's got a seam up the middle. He's going to be brought down as one of the Hawks came up and grabbed a shoelace that time, as the Hawks making the stop that time was Tyler Langle. And Center Point-Urbana will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. As there's 5 minutes and 1 second left to go here in this second quarter, Hawks lead 20-8, and Center Point-Urbana trying to come back. They scored on their second drive of the ball game on a big 71-yard pass to John Cartuz. As they're going to hand off to Alex Wade. He gets to the right side, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down. Nice run that time by Alex Wade, and Drew Urbana brings him down, but not before Wade picks up a first down. Fourth rushing first down of this first half for Center Point-Urbana. And they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, but you take away that long touchdown that you referred to, Jamie, that 71-yard touchdown pass. You take that away. Hawks are pitching a shutout. The defense, aside from that, this defense has played really, really well. Haven't given up any big plays, maybe a 10 or 15-yarder here or there, but kept everything in front of them, and for the most part, it looked good.
1st and 10. Center Point, they come out in the eye. Rolling to his right to throw it at Andrews, and he throws it no one home. As nice coverage by the Hawks that time, as they had everybody covered up downfield. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Stormin' Pointers.
Good pursuit again by that defensive line. You know, we talk about momentum carrying over from that Davenport Assumption game. Well, I'll tell you what, the defensive line is playing well, as is the offensive line.
2nd down and 10, High formation once again for Center Point-Urbana. Wade, the deep back this time, as they hand to him. He goes to his left, and he's tripped up. Nice job as Grant Morris comes over to finish him off, but somebody tripped him up as he was going through the line. He gets it out to the 46-yard line, but it's going to be 3rd down.
Stormin' Pointers to move the ball up to their own 46.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7 here for the Stormin' Pointers. Ball at their own 46-yard line. See if this defense can step up here and force a punt and try to put up another score before we go to halftime. Shotgun formation. They go 3 receivers to the right. One here on the near side to the left is the tight end. As they roll to his right does Andrews. He throws downfield. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Logan Wynn by the Hawks. As Wynn gets the interception, his 3rd of the season, and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. An injured Stormin' Pointer. That's not good for them, as Alex Wade comes off the field limping a little bit, but I'm not sure if he's going to go to the sideline or he was going to try to get back in on defense. But he is going to come to the sideline, and an interception again, 3rd of the season for Logan Wynn, and the Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Great anticipation there by Logan, too. You saw what Andrews was doing, where he wanted to go with the ball, and he just stepped in front of the receiver and picked it off and gives the Hawks really, really good field position here. And a chance for the Hawk offense here to really get a stranglehold here of this lead.
3rd interception on the season for Caleb Andrews. Hawks throw a quick pass to Cabron Cook. He's got it right around midfield. He shakes off that tackler as he's going to be run out of bounds and stopped up. As the first back coming in there and tried to wrap him up was Max Chesmore. He pushed him away and picks up they're going to give him 4 yards on that one, down to the CPU 48-yard line. Hawks lead 20-8 with 3:25 left to go in this first half, as 2nd down and 6 as Cook picks up 4 on that one. As they send Mangold in motion, they fake to him, they give it to Curley, and he busts through a couple tacklers there, and he'll pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Caleb Curley. As Brandon Moore comes up and makes the stop for Center Point-Urbana. He's their leading tackler on the season, came in with 19 on the season. As it's going to be 3rd and 5 at the CPU 47-yard line. As the Hawks come to the line, pistol formation. 4 wide receivers, 2 each way this time for Nick Casey. As Casey, there's a penalty before the snap. Looked like the Hawks might have jumped a little bit early on that one. As we'll see what the call is. It is illegal procedure against the Hawks. Their first offensive penalty of this ball game. 4th of the game for the Hawks. as they will back the ball up to the 49-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 now for the Hawks.
49-yard line.
Let's see what the Hawks do this time as Coach Wink calls in the play. And they come back to the line in the pistol formation. 4 wide receivers set. Casey looks to pass. He's throwing it up in the air looking for Cabron Cook, and he overthrew him. Cook went up with it for it. It comes up empty as Max Chesmore was on the covers that time for the Storm and Pointers. We'll see what the Hawks do here. I believe they'll punt it away. They have not sent anybody in yet.
And the first punt, Jamie, too, that the Hawks kicked in that first drive, it was actually Nick Casey that punted. I noticed that.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a little wrinkle they're putting in there.
There's Casey in here. He's had a couple punts on the season. This Casey, that one was his second. This will be his third. As CPU wants a timeout before they kick this one away. So the first time out of this ball game with 2:16 remaining in this first quarter. First half, excuse me. We'll keep it right here. Hawks leading 20-8. As West Delaware volleyball fans, don't miss next week's broadcast as the Hawks will host Western Dubuque. But if you can't be at the game, join John Swisher and Joan Saylor with the varsity contest starting at about 7:30 right here on KMCH. Again, congratulations to Coach Brett Mather and the Hawks going 3-0, sweeping Solon on Tuesday night as they host the West Delaware Invitational tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock at the Seedorf Gymnasium. If you want to go see some great volleyball, head up to the Seedorf Gymnasium tomorrow. There's some great teams in there. There's a couple ranked teams. Starmont in Class 1A, 4A, both ranked in the top 15 in their respective classes. Starmont, I believe, up to number 4 in this week's ranking. So should be some good volleyball tomorrow from the Seedorf Gymnasium. Back here, it's 4th and 9. Casey will punt it away. Hawks leading 20-8 here in this second quarter. Casey's punt is away. It's a good one. Nobody deep for the Storm and Pointers. It bounces at the 15. Takes a little Storm and Pointer bounce, but the Hawks pick it up, and the ball's dead at the 19-yard line, and that's where Storm and Center Point will start. 1st and 10 here with 2:07 left to go in this second quarter. So the Hawk offense stalls a little bit there, but they'll take over on defense. 1st and 10, CPU at their own 19-yard line. I can't see. I believe Alex Wade is back into the ballgame for the Storm and Pointers. I don't see him here on the sideline. I do see Dalton Height, their other leading running back, out on the sideline here as Wade is into the ballgame for CPU. I formation, 3 backs. They give to Wade, 1st and 10. He tries to bounce off a few, but he's going to be met that time as Logan Wynn, Grant Morris come up to make the stop that time. No gain on the play as he gets back to, he just got back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10. Nice job by that Hawk defense is sending Logan Wynn, one of the linebackers, up and blocking that hole of Alex Wade and made the stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10, CPU.
Yeah, Wade looks like he bounced off one of his offensive linemen there, stepped back a yard or so, and just really had nowhere to go. And Logan Wynn did a nice job of just cleaning things up. That breeze helping things cool off a little bit here tonight from Center Point as they're going to pitch it out to Wade left side. As he's trying to get to the outside, he's going to be wrapped up. Nice job by that Hawk defense. He gets out to the 26-yard line where he's met by Jared Helly as Helly steps up and makes the stop for the Hawks that time. As Helly comes in, 2.5 tackles on the season. He's kind of started filling in there on the defense for the Hawks. Saw some last week. He does a great job as a nose for the football out there. Does Jared Helly. Made the stop that time. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Storm and Pointers. Here with 50 seconds left to go in this first quarter. First half, 20-8 Hawks lead. As somebody moved. I thought the center might have moved a little bit, but now Andrews is looking to pass. He's going to pick up the first down as he tucks it and runs. Gavin Stoppy over there to run him out of bounds, but he does pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Center Point-Urbana at their own 31-yard line. Running out of time here, but he did get out of bounds to stop the clock with 35 seconds left to go in quarter number 2. As Caleb Andrews, just a sophomore for Center Point-Urbana, has done a great job of directing this offense that we've seen here in this first half. Needs to try to come up with a couple
plays here to try to get Center Point-Urbana back in this game. They trail 20-8. 4 wide receivers as they come set shotgun formation. They move the running back over. That's Aaron Wendell. He throws out to Wade, near side of the field. Tyler Kelly's right there to wrap him up at the 36-yard line, a gain of 5. And now CPU wants a timeout. Their second of the half. We'll take one with them. 28 seconds left to go. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bowman Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bowman Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Back into Center Point. Hawks lead 20-8 here in the second quarter. 28 seconds remaining as CPU faces 2nd down and 5. Their second time out of this first half. As this game just an hour old here, they will come set in a shotgun formation. Trips receivers to the right for Caleb Andrews in this Storm and Pointer offense, but he's looking to his left. He's going to throw it up and out of bounds as he was looking for his tight end that time. As he was looking for Maverick Gatros. Gatros,
3rd down and 5.
the tight end for CPU. Didn't know that ball was on its way as Andrews had to get rid of it in a hurry, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Center Point-Urbana. Ball at their own 36-yard line. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, good job there by Tyler Kelly and
Gavin Soppy was out there.
Did both of them, yep.
High formation here. They're going to fake the handoff. Rolling to his right is Andrews. He's got the tight end. That's the fullback. That's McCauley as Logan Wynn drops him, but it's going to be good for a CPU first down. Their 4th passing first down of this first half with 18 seconds left to go. They move it up to their own 41-yard line. And Coach Dan Burke wants another timeout. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout of this first half. Can't take them with you. They're going to use them here. Don't forget, Hawkeyes play tomorrow, a 2:30 kickoff from Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. And if you're heading down to the game, make sure you a reminder that you can bring empty water bottles into the stadium tomorrow, as they will have water stations throughout the stadium to try to keep people hydrated. Hydrate the right way tomorrow, not the other way of hydrating. That doesn't always work, but you can also bring sealed water bottles into the ball game tomorrow, as well as the Hawkeyes take on North Texas. That game, again, a 2:30 kickoff for the Hawkeyes at Kinnick Stadium. You can catch that game along with the pregame show, where it'll start at 12:30. With that 2:30 kickoff right here on KMCH with Gary Dolphin, Ed Podolak, Robbie Brooks, and the entire Hawkeye Radio Network tomorrow. Again, that's Hawkeye football taking on North Texas. The Mean Green come to town tomorrow with a 2:30 kickoff, 12:30 pregame right here on KMCH. 1st and 10, Center Point-Urbana. As time winding down, 18 seconds left to go here in this first half. West Delaware leads at 20-8 as Andrews looks to throw. He just lost it up there again, and it's Tyler Kelly with the interception at the 40-yard line. He's got some sideline. He's going to cut back at the Center Point 40. Now he cuts way back, and he gets out of that tackle at the 40, back to the 40, where Gatros is going to bring him down, and that is how the first half will end, with a Tyler Kelly interception, his first of the season, and the Hawks will take a 20-8 lead into the break. A very good first half for the Hawks. They lead at 20-8, and we will be back with the halftime show. We'll talk to West Delaware freshman coach Bob Morris and take a look at the Hawks in the NCAAs. Right after this, you're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Back in to Center Point. It's halftime. Hawks lead 20-8. Joining me now is West Delaware freshman head coach Bob Morris. His team victorious tonight. They are 4-8. A 47-8 victory, as I believe it's 35-0 at the break. I believe somewhere in there. I know it was continuous clock in that second half, but again, great job. That touchdown they got was late in the game, fourth quarter. Another great effort by your kids here tonight.
Well, thanks a lot, Jamie. I thought the kids came out, in the hot weather tonight, and we were still real aggressive and focused on their very first play. Did we score in the first play of the game?
Yes.
Yeah, and on the pitch. But basically the offensive line come out and was real aggressive and get after them right away. We oversized these guys a little bit, so we had an advantage there. And the defense got the ball back for us. I think we scored every time we had the ball there in the first half. And it was different ways, running the ball, a couple passes. The defense scored a couple times. We didn't run a lot of plays. Just got the ball quick and got it in there. And our size and speed was to our advantage tonight.
We had Big Ben Reese return a punt off of one of the CPU, punted it right off of one of his offensive linemen's back, and Ben picked it up. And I know he ran a long way, a lot farther than he's used to running on the field, but he was gassed, but they were all excited. And that's what you get to see, is especially in these games, you get to get a lot of people, and the guys that are working hard in practice every week, you get to get all those guys into the game.
We've been able to do that this year in 3 of our 4 games. We have a nice rotation where in years past we've just kind of put the second group out there. We're doing more of a rotation with the 22 guys this year, and everybody's playing. And I tell you, they practice real hard when they're not getting in the game. I had my second quarterback in there, Spencer Mullen, threw a touchdown pass, did a nice job, and Jared Voss always leads the group out there. So real happy with the guys and that second group paying attention and doing a nice job and putting a touchdown on the board there late.
Well, the schedule's going to get a little screwed up here in the next couple weeks, as you guys are 4-0 now. You mentioned you have a fresh sophomore game next Friday at Central DeWitt, so it'll be a mixture of you guys and the sophomores as well. Tell us a little bit. You were mentioning to me as we were coming on the air, the rest of the schedule kind of a little messed up here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're running into a few more of the schools not having enough kids to put a whole freshman team or sophomore team. So we'll go a fresh soft game Friday night at DeWitt. That'll be a little more of the sophomores with us helping out where they need some help as far as numbers. And then Monday night we have our freshmen will play Union fresh soft game on Monday night. And then we have the homecoming game Friday night against Clear Creek and Manna. So basically we'll do what we do. We know a little bit about Union. They're about like us. They'll spread it out. Have some sophomores out there, but that's fine. We want a game, and our kids will be ready. We'll get everybody in as we always do, and keep getting them better. And then the homecoming game, we won't have any problem getting them excited for Clear Creek and Manna.
Hey, 3 games within a week span is pretty good. A good game here so far. As Center Point-Urbana really sticking with the Hawks here tonight. They've got a couple good talented athletes out there, but as we all know, the coaching staff will make some adjustments. But good first half for the Hawks.
Absolutely. They're not doing anything that we didn't see all week, and kids on the line have been getting better each game. So we're gonna, not to give away too much, got some things that we want to do and talked about. So I think we'll keep coming at them, and Center Point certainly has a nice varsity team here that we'll be prepared for and keep working hard.
Well, we might take an opportunity to talk to Brian Klaus next week, so we'll see you at the homecoming game for sure, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jamie.
West Delaware freshman head coach Bob Morris here at halftime. His team victorious tonight, 47-8 in the curtain raiser. We talked about the JV. They won 13-0 Monday night at Davenport Assumption, so a shutout for Coach Becker and that defense, and of course Brian Klaus, Mark Becker, Brian Klaus at the helm for the West Delaware JV team on Monday night down at Davenport Assumption. Here at halftime, it's 20-8. West Delaware leads it. We'll take a break, come back with our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Right after this, you're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your new West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Back into Rogers Field, Center Point-Urbana High School, on the grounds of Center Point-Urbana High School. 20-8, West Delaware leads it here at halftime as we take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. We start with, of course, our big three schools, the Iowa Hawkeyes, as they were victorious last week down in Ames, 44-41 in overtime. What a game that was, a thriller. Down at Jack Trice Stadium, the Hawkeyes with that win, they go to 2-0 on the season. In our predictions, Bill won that contest last week, so we will make predictions tonight for North Texas game tomorrow, as the Hawkeyes will have a 2:30 kickoff against North Texas in Iowa City. Again, you can hear that game right here on KMCH. Iowa State Cyclones, John Nagel, again, wishing him best of luck in recovery. He's a freshman at Iowa State, as he had surgery last week. So, again, best of luck to John on his recovery. Tomorrow, the Cyclones will be at Akron, as they will be, that will be an 11 o'clock kick in Akron, Ohio tomorrow for the Iowa State Cyclones. They're now 1-1 on the season. UNI had a thriller at the Unidome last week as well. They won 45-38 against Cal Poly in overtime. Get to watch that game and watch former Hawk Adam Reth. He's a 2013 graduate of West Delaware. He's a senior for Coach Farley and the Panthers. As they were up in that game, Cal Poly made a great effort, came back and tied it, and the Panthers won it in overtime. In that game against Cal Poly, Adam Reth with 14 tackles in that game. He's now up to 21 tackles on the season and a half a tackle for loss, as tomorrow they will hit the road again, will the UNI Panthers, as they will be at Southern Utah, at Cedar City, Utah. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff for UNI. The Upper Iowa Peacocks, they fell to 1-1 on the season in a great game against 21st ranked, Minnesota Duluth in Fayette last week. That was at Harms Eichheit Stadium, 33-21. A good effort by the Peacocks, as Brent Lammers in that game had a great game. 13-26 passing, 185 yards, one touchdown, one interception. In that game, he also had 11 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown. On the season, Lammers is 31 of 55 with that one interception, 2 touchdown passes, and he has 25 carries for 154 yards and a touchdown on the season on the ground, as they will hit the road tomorrow to Northern State University at Dakota, as that is a 1 o'clock kickoff for the Upper Iowa Peacocks. As, again, after that game, next Saturday, they will play again next Thursday night. That'll be at home against University of Mary, as that'll be at Fayette. That'll be a 7:07 kick. Again, that'll be at 7 o'clock Thursday night, as that game will be on 9.2. But if you don't have anything going on next Thursday night, head up to Upper Iowa and watch the Peacocks take on University of Mary in Fayette. Sam Maloney is a 2016 graduate of West Delaware. He's a sophomore for Loras College. They lost last week to Aurora College in Dubuque. They will travel and be at the University of Dubuque tomorrow. That is a 7 o'clock kick, as Loras now 1-1 on the season, taking on University of Dubuque tomorrow in that game. Max Ridenour and the Co-College Co-Hawks were victorious last week. They're now 2-0, 51-29 over Cornell College. They hit the road to Lincoln, Nebraska tomorrow to take on Nebraska Wesleyan University, a 1 o'clock kick for the Co-Hawks. And Iowa Central with a victory, they lost. They are now 0-3, 0-1 in conference play, as they lost in overtime, 35-28 to Ellsworth Community College. They return home tomorrow to take on Highland Community College out of Kansas. That's a noon kickoff for Iowa Central football. Caleb Sparks in that game last week against Ellsworth had 4 total tackles in the game. On the season, Sparks now has 10 total tackles with 1 tackle for loss. We got about 5 minutes before we get the teams back on the field here in Center Point. West Delaware leads it 20-8, and we'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Back into Center Point. Hawks lead 20-8 at halftime here against Center Point-Urbana. Taking a look at some scores. Scores of importance in Class 3A District 4. Dubuque-Wahlert leading Marion 21-0 in the second quarter down at Thomas Park in Marion tonight. Some other scores: West Branch leading Maquoketa Valley at halftime. It's 14-7. Cedar Falls also at the half leading Western Dubuque 7-3. A good one tonight in Epworth. Independence is leading South Tama 31-6. That game in the second quarter. Waukon leading Cascade 8-6. That game in the second quarter. That's number 1 versus number 7 in Class 2A. So an 8-6 score in the second quarter between Waukon and Cascade. Of course, Waukon leading that 8-6. Mediapolis and Anamosa are tied 0-0 at halftime. Don't have a quarter, but Edco leading Alburnett 16-14. North Lynn is trailing Lisbon 14-13. That game in the third quarter. And at halftime, East Buchanan leads Wapsie Valley 7-0. As we will take another short break, we'll come back and talk to Bill Logan, get his halftime stats in just a minute. Again, Hawks leading 20-8 at halftime, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Oh, we talked about that banker's mentality earlier in the pregame, and now I'm getting a little taste of it. So you're probably changed your oil today. Did he put new blinker fluid in for you?
Yeah, apparently.
Since he kind of hook, line, and sinker that for you. As Bill Logan has come back from the sideline, I think even Bill's ashamed of you on that one. But Bill, tell you what, a pretty good center Point-Urbana team that we've seen so far. Thank you very much. As you know, they've come right in there to play against the Hawks tonight, but the Hawks have done a great job of just kind of coming back and doing their thing.
Well, outside of one play, I think everything's gone pretty well. It's probably the Hawks scripted it here tonight. Offense got sputtered there a little bit the first several possessions, a couple of 3-and-outs, and just really couldn't get anything going. But then all of a sudden they kind of got going a little bit. The passing game started working a little better. The line was opening up some holes, and Curley had a nice first half here for the Hawks. For the Hawks, 25 carries for 129 yards. Curley with 23 of those carries for 125 and the 3 touchdowns. So he's had a great first half here tonight. 8 out of 16 passing for 97 yards, so 221 yards on 41 plays. And that, Wink's always talking about, he's trying to like to get that 80 plays. So he's kind of on mark for that. So, he's kind of doing what they want to do. So nice job, just pretty workmanlike after the first 3 possessions for the Hawks. Defensively, like I said, outside of one play, a very good job. 17 rushes for 63 yards, 52 of those on 10 carries. 6 out of 15 passing with 2 picks, 120 yards, but 81 of those on one play. 183 total, 81 on one play. So only about 100 yards the rest of the game. So, a really, really good job defensively. And they were doing some nice, schemes over there at halftime. Kind of shorten this a little bit up, try to do this a little bit. So, I would expect to see a pretty dominant second half here.
And we're going to see what things, the adjustments that the Hawks made. You mentioned had a pretty good half defensively, but we're going to get to see them right on defense once again to see some of those. And it's always fun to watch the Hawks on that first possession of the second half on defense.
Yeah, they did. They took advantage of a couple turnovers that first half, and defense did a nice job getting 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery. So, see if that Hawk can be very opportunistic here in the second half as well.
All right, Bill. Have a good second half, buddy.
Yeah, you guys do. And have good luck with that left-handed screwdriver. I only caught part of that conversation, but that's all I need to hear.
Well,
I think I might have one of those home in my toolbox.
Yeah, I bet you probably do.
Yeah, it goes the wrong way.
Bill Logan down on the sideline for us tonight and every night with his hat. Aaron, a pretty good first half for the Hawks.
Yeah, and like Bill alluded to, the 80 plays is what Coach Wink wants to hit, and I like the balance. Throwing the ball and running it. They've had success in both facets. So, yeah, I'm with Bill. I look to see a pretty dominant second half here by the Hawks, and they will be kicking off the center Point-Urbana to start the second half. So we'll get to see that defense.
Derek Krogman set to kick off. As Devin Smith and Alex Wade will be back to receive for the Storm and Pointers. Krogman coming into tonight, 10 kickoffs for 486 yards with 1 touchback. Not sure he's going to get a touchback in this game tonight, especially into this wind as his kick is popped up in the air. As one of the upmen for the Storm and Pointers, this will be Aaron Wendell. Will bring it up for center Point-Urbana at his own 39-yard line. Coming up and making the stop for West Delaware. That time was Sam Lockey as he makes the stop for the Hawks. It'll be 1st and 10, center Point-Urbana. Hawks lead 20-8, just underway, third quarter. 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. And this game got underway at 7:18. And we're here starting the second half as they're going to give to Wade on this first possession, first carry, and Harrison Goebel swallows it up in the backfield as he couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost 3 yards. We'll see where they spot this ball down. Now they're going to give it to him at the 37, so a loss of 2 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Storm and Pointers. Nice job by Harrison Goebel getting into the backfield, not letting Wade get to that outside, because that's where he wants to get.
Well, and that's a good job of not over-pursuing. Sometimes you see daylight, your tendency is to run up the field as fast as you can. Harrison did a good job of playing his gap and dropping it for the loss.
Looks to pass here, and that's incomplete. Andrews had a wide-open receiver out there that time as he was looking that time for one of the fullbacks. That was Ryan Felton, the junior, 5'11", 170-pound junior for center Point-Urbana. Ball's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 12 here for center Point-Urbana on this first drive of the second half for center Point-Urbana as Felton will come out here. As we get a new guy going in for center Point-Urbana. One man in the backfield, shotgun formation. That's Aaron Wendell. As Andrews looks to pass, he throws to the sideline. That ball was tipped at the line by one of the Hawk offensive linemen as he was looking for Mitchell McCauley. Mitchell mangled on the coverage for the Hawks that time. It falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 12 for the Storm and Pointers.
Yeah, it's the type of start you wanted if you're Hawk, if you're Coach Coates and this defense. 3 plays, -1 yard. So CPU does have the win at their back here. So in the third quarter, so they are going left to right here with the win. So could expect a pretty decent punt here.
Gatros will punt this one away for center Point-Urbana. As deep to receive is Drew Woodman as this bounces at the 35. It's a nice Hawk bounce. Get out of the way of it as Logan Wynn just about ran into that ball. But it's picked up by center Point-Urbana.
Inside the 30.
They get it at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start this possession, 1st and 10. So their first possession of the second half. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Kind of had a drive stall there at the end of the first half.
Tyler Kelly with the interception there at the
one before that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
As they had to punt it away as they'll come set pistol formation for the Hawks as they're going to throw on 1st and 10. Looking to the left, and he's looking down the sideline to Mitchell Mangle. Mangle's got it at the 35 as Menster's going to bring him down very awkwardly as Mangle's a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's all right as Mitchell Mangle is going to bring it down all the way to the CPU 21-yard line. Nice catch by Mangle, but again, that was Jacob Metzen brought him down very awkwardly on that play. Hawks lead 20-8, 10:52 left to go third quarter, and they have it 1st and 10 at the CPU 21-yard line.
You know, I get nervous when a receiver or a ball carrier gets brought down from behind, just landing awkwardly.
Casey comes set, hands off to Curley up the middle, and he's met by Dalton Height at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1 for Curley that time on 1st and 10. So nice job. Easing out a yard there as Dalton Height did a great job of coming over and making that stop as the senior linebacker for CPU came in with 9 tackles on the season. Been pretty quiet defensively tonight for the Storm and Pointers. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. Curley, the lone back, pistol formation. They're going to give to him right side. He cuts back up the middle. Dalton Height runs into him again, but not before he gets down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line, and our back judge went down. Height brings him down. And our official's slow to get up as it's going to be short of the 1st down, but they've got it.
Nice job there by Caleb, too, of almost looked like he was moving sideways to elude the tacklers and pick up the extra 3 or 4
yards. They have it to the 14. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Hawks as Casey comes set. They give to Curley. He gets a little bit of a hole, and he's fighting forward for yards as Peterson brings him down. I'm not sure if he got to the first down marker. Hunter Peterson was the Storm Pointer who brought him down. He might have gained a yard there, maybe 2, as he's got it at the 12-yard line. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Hawks. They need to get to the 11 for this first down. They will go for it here as Casey's going to run up to the line. He's going to keep it himself, and he falls forward to the 10-yard line. That'll be good for a West Delaware first down. Nice job there as he came from that pistol, came up to the line, took it under center, and falls forward for the first down, 1st and 10 Hawks. And see if they put it on the right at the 10, just outside of the 10. So I think they can get it. Well, they're going to take the chains away. So it's 1st and goal for the Hawks here. Casey comes set, pistol formation. They give to Curley, left side, and Zittergroen's going to come from behind and wrap him up for no gain as he got back to the line of scrimmage that time. As it'll be 2nd down and 10. Zittergroen with the stop, 2nd down and goal for the Hawks. Going in at the CPU 10-yard line. As they come set, 4 wide receivers, 2 in the slot for the Hawks. As Casey will pass, he's got a man wide open. It's Cameron Cook down near the 5-yard line as Chesmore brings him down. But it'll be 3rd down and goal for the Hawks from the CPU 5-yard line.
That was a good tackle there by Chesmore, too, because had Cameron actually been able to step out of it a little bit, he would have vaulted in for the touchdown. So good open field tackle there by Chesmore from CPU.
Hawks lead 20-8. 8:15 left to go. Casey will pass. It's into the end zone and falls incomplete. As he was looking for Tyler Kelly that time.
For number 3, Tyler Kelly.
As it was
up there by number 8, Caleb Andrews.
It was Caleb Andrews. I don't think that was Caleb Andrews. That was John Cartus on the coverage there. It'll be 4th and goal for the Hawks. Ball at the CPU 5-yard line. As Nick Casey comes set under center. 3 wide receivers this time. One back is Curley. They're going to give to Curley, and he's met at the line, and they're going to come up empty there as he's still on his feet. As finally bringing him down that time was one of the offensive linemen, Ryan Kapfer. As Kapfer makes the stop, and the Hawks will turn the ball over on downs. It will be 1st and 10 CPU, all at their own. I believe the 6-yard line. Now the 5-yard line. No gain on that play.
On down.
Be 1st and 10 CPU. So good drive by the Hawks.
Yeah, good drive by the Hawks. Just kind of stalled there. Curley wasn't able to kind of bust through that last play and punch it in, but sends CPU back.
CPU gives to Alex Wade, 1st and 10. He's met in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down as Grant Morris slowed him up. And bringing him down, I believe, was Justin Brown that time, as he's going to lose a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for CPU from their own 4-yard line.
2nd down and 12 coming up.
Actually, it'll be a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12 from their own 3-yard line. So nice job of that defense. Again, Grant Morris went in there and grabbed a hold of his jersey. But Justin Brown finished him off. High formation. They pitch to Wade, right side. He's looking for a blocker, and he's going to be wrapped up. Gavin Soppe right on the goal line. I think they're going to give it to him right at the 1, but Gavin Soppe busted through there, got through the blocker, and wrapped up Alex Wade at the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 15, now 3rd and 14 for CPU.
And I thought Wade was going to have a blocker in front of him. Soppe did a nice job of just went through 2 of them. Yeah, I was just going to say, went through 2 blockers there to drop him for another 2 or 3 yard loss. So put center Point-Urbana in a really tough position here with 3rd and 15 at their own 1-yard line.
They're going to go under center. We'll see if they try to do a little quick pass to get out of there as Andrews will pass, and it's going to fall incomplete. So now they'll have to punt out of their own end zone as he was looking to his left. That was Ryan Felton, and it's going to be incomplete. And Gatros will come out and try to punt this one away. Ball's at the 1-yard line. We saw a few weeks ago, week number 1 against Independence in this situation. The ball went almost went through the goalpost on the snap. So there's a lot of pressure on all ends here. The snapper and Gatros.
Yeah. That doesn't have much room in that end zone.
Drew Urbana waits at his own 35. High snap. but he gets it away. Wubena goes back. It's a huge punt as Wubena will let it go. Now he's going to pick it up at the 35 of West Delaware. He gets out to the 36. I thought he might have picked it up sooner. He was waiting to see what the coverage was going to do, and they met him as he picked it up. And it's 1st and 10 Hawks from their own 36, leading 20-8 with 6:23 left to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, but Jamie, you're talking, Bill talked about the defense coming out and tweaking a few things. CPUs ran 6 plays in the second half for a grand total of -6 yards. So the defense is doing a heck of a job coming out in the second half and really tightening things up.
So 1st and 10 Hawks. They'll come set in the pistol formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for West Delaware. Casey hands to Curley. Right, he goes up the middle, but goes off the right side. Number 20. And he's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line. Number 70. As it was Trevor Zittergrum on the stop for the Pointers that time. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. Call it a long 8 yards for the Hawks. 3 wide receivers once again. Casey comes set. He looks to pass. He's got Tyler Kelly on the near sideline. Kelly's at the 45, right around the 1st down marker. He's going to be just short. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Hawks. But a nice catch there by Tyler Kelly, fighting forward for yards, but he will be about a half a yard short of the 1st down as Gatros makes the stop that time, and it'll be 3rd and 1 Hawks.
Yeah, but you and I both saw it out here. I mean, that's anytime they want to get 7 or 8 yards, it's just money right there. The Metson's giving Tyler Kelly at least 7 or 8 yards cushion.
Well, this time they're going to come up tight and they're going to hand the ball off to Jordan Brees up the middle, and Brees barrels forward near midfield for the 1st down. Just give it to Jordan Brees and let him bulldoze his way for the 1st down. He does, the 5th rushing 1st down of this game for the Hawks. And they will have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, and Jordan does a nice job of just ball security, staying low to the ground, and just picking up 3 or 4 yards there.
As Brees still in the ballgame as the tailback here, as Casey will pass. He's going down the field. He's got a receiver out there looking for Cook, and Cook almost came up with it as it was off the fingertip of Max Chesmore and almost into the hands of Cabron Cook, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 Hawks.
And it was a well-thrown ball by Casey, too. Cabron just couldn't come down with it. And, the Hawks, they've got, again, we talked about it all season long. They got those long receivers. You got 6'4", 6'5" on those edges, and it's just a nightmare for defensive coaches and defensive backs.
Still looking for that long ball to Tyler Kelly as he's man-to-man over here with Jacob Metzen. As Casey will come set, they send Mangold in motion. They fake to him. They give it to Brees up the middle. Again, bulldozing his way forward. Hunter Peterson can't bring him down, and neither can 3 of the other CPU defenders, but they finally do. But a gain of 8 or 9 that time. As it's Peterson who's going to get credit for the tackle, but it was Brees on the carry, and he picks up 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1 Hawks at the CPU 43-yard line. Has 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Nick Casey. And they've got Brees in the backfield again. See if they give it to him. They fake to him, and the play breaks down, but Casey's going to rush for the 1st down up to the 41-yard line. As Casey was looking across the middle to a receiver, but it was bunched up in there. The CPU, I think, had 7 or 8 in the box there. But Casey runs for it, and he picks up the 1st down, 1st and 10 Hawks, as they're down to the CPU 41-yard line, leading 20-8 with 4:53 left to go in the third quarter.
And good awareness there by Nick, too. Just like you said, he knew it wasn't there, and he just tucked it. He could feel the pocket starting to collapse. Just did a good job of running forward for the 2 or 3 yards that he needed.
Pistol formation, Brees still in at tailback for the Hawks. Casey looks to pass. He's looking for Tyler Kelly down the sideline. Kelly turns around, but it's thrown incomplete. Kelly had to turn around mid-route to go back for that ball, but it's incomplete. Jacob Menson once again on the coverage. Did a little double move there and got open, but Casey, a throw to the sideline, and Kelly couldn't come up to it, and it's 2nd and 10. Ball at the CPU 41. As Brees still the lone back in the pistol formation for the Hawks. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Nick Casey. They fake to Brees, and coming up and picking up the tackle that time in the backfield was Trevor Zittergrum. As Zittergrum drops Casey in the backfield. as it'll be back to the 44-yard line of CPU. A loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 13 now for the Hawks.
3rd down and 13.
And good pursuit there by that center Point-Urbana front 4, and just coming in and collapsing on Casey there and dropping him for about a 3-yard loss.
Trips to the right here for the Storm and Pointers. They got the screen set up. They hit Mangold, but Mangold hit immediately. That's coming up and snipping that one out was the linebacker playing a little deep. That was Mitchell McCauley. The Hawks get back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down and 10 for West Delaware. We'll see if Casey will step back and punt this one away. As now everybody clearing out of the box as Jordan Brees split out here as a wide receiver. We'll see what the Hawks do here. As Casey will step back, and they're going to throw it. They're looking down the sideline. They got Kelly at the 28. That's a 1st down for the Hawks. He's still on his feet down near the 20. Gatros will finally bring him down, but it's Tyler Kelly with the 1st down for the Hawks through the air. And they, again, CPU thought maybe the Hawks would punt, but Casey kept it himself and threw a nice pass to a wide-open Tyler Kelly.
And Tyler did a good job of going up and hauling it in. The ball was up a little high, and he had to go up and use all 6'5" of that frame of his and go up and get it, but he did a nice job picking up the 1st down and keeping the drive going.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the CPU 18-yard line. As the Hawks come back, setting the pistol, Brees still the lone back in the formation. They give to him, the ball's on the ground, and CPU will recover it. CPU recovers it as up front for the Storm and Pointers, and making that recovery was Connor Moyle. As that handoff was not clean handoff between Casey on the turf, and Center Point-Urbana will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So the Hawks with a turnover here. CPU, they're leading CPU 20-8 with 3 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. They come set, I formation. They're going to pitch out to the left side. This is a new back in there for Center Point-Urbana. He's got some yardage, and he's finally going to be brought down. There's Drew Woodman wraps him up. That was Devin Smith on the carry for the Storm and Pointers. Alex Wade was in there, or he's on the sideline here.
Pointers move the ball 5 yards up to the...
I see Cartouche out there. I didn't see if Alex Wade was on the field that time, but I don't see him on the sideline. I think he split out as a wide receiver over there. He is. As they're going to come set, I formation. They're going to roll to the right with Andrews. He tries to come back up the middle, but Matt Wickman's going to wrap him up after a short gain as he carries it across the 25-yard line to the 26.
The ball carrier.
And it'll be 3rd down and 3 here for Center Point-Urbana. Ball at their own 26.
6-yard line.
As Andrews comes back off from the sideline after getting the play from head coach Dan Burke. And Burke, the head coach here, twice defensive back, which is now Truman State University. I formation for Center Point-Urbana. There's a penalty marker here. CPU fans applauding, thinking that this is against the Hawks. And it is against the Hawks. For the Hawks, that's their 5th penalty of this game, and CPU gets a 1st down off of that penalty. It's going to be 1st and 10, Center Point-Urbana, ball at their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, we're 1:38 left in this 3rd quarter, Jamie. That's about the first mistake this Hawk defense has made in this 3rd quarter. It's been lights out. And, this is the 3rd possession for CPU, and he still hasn't hit double digits in yardage yet.
I formation, they hand off. This is Devin Smith once again. As coming up, it'll be Harrison Goebel dropping him at the 35-yard line to pick up a 4. There's a penalty marker, 2 penalty markers on the field here. As it'll be illegal shift. Illegal shift against Center Point-Urbana. I have that for only their second penalty of this contest. As one on the offense, one on the defense, and I'm getting the thumbs up down there, so I must be doing something right in this game, paying attention a little better. The ball's back to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. The Hawks leading 20-8, 1:22 left to go. third quarter. 1st and 15 for the Storm and Pointers as they come set in the I formation. Rolling to his left to pass is Andrews. Pressure coming. He gets it away and throws it out of bounds. Incomplete, looking for Alex Wade. Logan Wynn on the coverage for the Hawks team. Other than that penalty against the Hawks, which gave Center Point-Urbana the first down, this defense has been very good in this second half, making those adjustments. Coach Warden and Coach Morris here making some great adjustments at halftime. 2nd down and 15 for CPU. They're going to pitch. This is going to be Devin Smith again. He's trying to get to the outside. He does. He's going to be run out of bounds as Drew Woodman is going to push him out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, I believe. A gain of about 5. Now they're going to give it to him at the 33. So a gain of 6 yards that time, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 here for Center Point-Urbana. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 33-yard line.
Hard to keep it all straight.
Yeah, it is. It's been a struggle here as they're going to pass here on 3rd down and 9. Andrews to his left. He looks, now he sets, he's going to throw it, heave it downfield, way out of bounds. Looking for Ward again as Logan Wynn on the coverage. Took out the Hawks signs there. I think Coach Becker kind of abandoned ship over there. Got rid of those play cards out there, and that pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 8 for the Storm and Pointers with 55 seconds remaining. And Maverick Gatros will be back to punt. Drew Woodman deep to receive for the Hawks. Is a great punt by Gatros his last time. Is this one? Goebel almost got that one. As Woodman will come up with it, muffs the punt, but quickly recovered by the Hawks. As it was a little extracurricular down there, but recovered that time by the Hawks. Brody Todden recovered that one, but it goes back to where it was first touch. And it'll be 1st and 10 Hawks at their own 30-yard line. 46 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3, and Hawks lead it 20-8.
That'll be nice. 4th quarter comes, Jamie. The Hawks will actually have the wind at their back then. As we've mentioned tonight, going from our vantage point, going right to left, the wind's at your face. It's kind of hard for that passing game. And
I formation for the Hawks. Brees, the fullback, as Curley does tailback, and he's got some room. He's down the field, 50-yard line. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to be brought down. John Cartouche brings him down at the CPU 27, off the 28-yard line. A huge run by Caleb Curley that time.
That's why you don't have to throw, don't do it. And the Hawks are showing, they can get the job done on the ground, moving the ball on the ground with Caleb Curley tonight, having a big game, and there's another big pickup for him.
Hawks have been very good out of that I formation with Jordan Brees as the fullback. We've seen how he can run as that deep tailback, but he blows some holes in that offensive or defensive front for the Hawks, and they're going to come out with it once again. As Brees, the fullback, Curley, the tailback for the Hawks. This time, Casey hands off to Brees, the fullback. He bull rushes over one down to the 25, inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Nice run there by Jordan Brees. Picks up about 5 yards that time. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Second down and 5 here for the Hawks with 11 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. They will get one more play as they go under center I formation. They give to Brees once again, and he's still on his feet, bull rushing. Gatros is finally going to bring him down inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line, and that is how the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Hawks lead at 20-8. We're going to the 4th quarter here, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision. One call does it all. Quality guaranteed.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Back into Rogers Field in Center Point, Iowa. Hawks lead 20-8. Jamie Vansky, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you. Hawks going in here as they have it, 1st and 10 at the Center Point-Urbana 11-yard line. They're going to come back set in that I formation. Brees the fullback, Curley the tailback. Bunch formation, only one wide receiver out here for the Hawks. As Casey comes set, they give to Brees up the middle. He's got it at the 10, down inside the 5, still dragging defenders with him, and finally going to be run down as it's Max Chesmore and John Cartus that finally wrap him up. But it's going to be a first down for the Hawks as Jordan Brees picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal Hawks at about the 3-yard line of Center Point-Urbana. As Casey comes set, now it's going to be the 2-yard line is where he got to as they come set in the I formation once again. They give to Brees up the middle, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Touchdown, West Delaware. Jordan Brees from 2 yards out, and the Hawks go up 26-8 with 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this ballgame.
Yeah, just good hard running by Jordan Brees, getting rewarded with the 2-yard touchdown run, and that's Hawk football right there. Tough, grind it out, get down that goal line and just muscle it in, and puts the Hawks up now 26-8 here early in this 4th quarter.
Caleb Zier on for the extra point, and now timeout West Delaware. As the Hawks lead by 15 here, and the Hawks, I think, looking at that 17-point differential here, they'll take a timeout with 11:20 left to go in this 4th quarter. And I think what happened there is somebody brought it to Coach Winkowicz's attention that they need that 17 points. They lead by 15. 2-point conversion here for the Hawks would be huge, especially the way this defense is played in the second half.
Absolutely. I don't know what the stats are, but CPU couldn't have had more than 30 or 40 yards of total offense in that 3rd quarter. I'm thinking probably lower into maybe the teens or 20s. So, yeah, now you can just lean on that defense to get stops and hopefully come out of here with that margin of victory that you need to get those points in the district standings.
Bill. Yeah, Bill. As I think Bill Logan's down there on the sideline. We had you, Bill. I think you turned it off.
Yeah, they want this 2-point conversion here bad, and 7 yards total offense for CPU 3rd quarter.
As they're going to give to Curley. And he's going to be met at the line. They're not going to get it. As coming up and making the stop for Center Point-Urbana was Dalton Height. So the Hawk defense will have to step up here, and the Hawks will have to try to get back on the scoreboard through and get another score here. 11:20 left to go. Hawks lead 26-8, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Well, the banker's mentality comments have come back to bite me here as the Hawks actually lead by 18, not 15. It's 26-8, so they already have the 17-point differential as Aaron was quick to call me out on that one. Hawks lead 26-8, 11:20 left to go. They kick off as Derek Krogman's kick is not going to get into the end zone as his foot was in the end zone, but Alex Wade is going to bring it out, and he's going to be stopped outside the 20 to about the 22-yard line, and that's where Center Point-Urbana will take over 1st and 10.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks, 5 plays, 70 yards, took 1 minute and 26 seconds off the clock. Jordan Brees with the 2-yard touchdown run. The Hawks did not convert on the 2-point conversion, but still lead here, 26-8 with 11:14 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Center Point-Urbana will bring their offense back onto the field here as they'll come set in the I formation as just 2 backs this time, as it's McCauley, the fullback, Height, the tailback. As Alex Wade will go in motion, they'll pitch to him from left to right, and he's trying to get to the outside, and he can. It's Drew Woodman that comes up and makes a nice stop at about the 24-yard line. 26 they'll give him for forward progress. Actually, right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Stormin' Pointers. Again, ball at their own 25-yard line. Nice hit there by Drew Woodman coming up from that free safety position.
Absolutely. And I was just thinking that. I feel like whenever Center Point-Urbana, the ball carriers are taking it, they even get close to that 2nd level, and the Hawk defenders are really putting a hit on them.
They send Wade in motion again. They hand off to Dalton Height, the tailback, and he's got some room down the right side, and he's going to be met up by Mitchell Mangold at the 42-yard line is where he's going to be brought down. So that'll be a 1st down for Center Point-Urbana on a nice run that time by Dalton Height. As Height coming into tonight at 34 carries for 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. As Alex Wade, the sophomore, has been their primary go-to guy tonight. He was their leading rusher coming in here with 55 carries. CPU take a timeout here. I believe Center Point-Urbana, did they take a timeout? There's a timeout on the field.
No, injured player on the Hawks over here.
Okay. Logan Wynn.
Logan Wynn was down. He's off on the side here now.
Okay, so
I think they're letting them take water.
An official timeout here is, again, still a little humid out on the playing field tonight. But the Hawks with that 26-8 lead here, 10:29 left to go in this contest. And CPU with a 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. As now the players back onto the field, 1st and 10 from their own 42 as they'll come set. I formation, just 2 backs in the backfield this time. McCauley and Height as Wade split out here, and they're going to look his way to pass, and they've got him at the 45-yard line. Now he cuts back at the 50. Nice run, catch and run there by Alex Wade is finally bringing him down for the Hawks. A couple Hawks combined there. Mitchell Mangold and Tyler Kelly combined on the stop. Or excuse me, that was Drew Woodman combined on the stop that time. But it is going to be a 1st and 10 CPU at the West Delaware 42-yard line. So just flip the field there from 42 to 42, and they'll come back set here. Again, a nice catch and run by Alex Wade. He's still hobbling a little bit from that injury he had earlier in the game, but they come set with an I formation. They're going to hand off to Dalton Height, the running back, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Grabbing onto the jersey of Dalton Height that time was Justin Brown, and Height didn't like the way Brown brought him down, gave him a little shove, but no call there. We do have an update from an area score. Wapsie Valley gives East Buchanan their first loss of the season, 14-13 in overtime, as East Buchanan went for 2 in overtime. Ooh. No good. So they fall tonight 14-13. They send Wade in motion here. They pitch to Alex Wade going to the right. He cuts back. Now he's going to flip the field, and he's under duress here as Jared Helly and Harrison Goebel. Looks like Derek Krogman and Justin Brown. 5 Hawks in pursuit that time as Wade's back all the way to the 49-yard line. As it'll be 3rd down and about 17 yards here for CPU.
Well, and he was running laterally. He's running, sideline to sideline versus up the field, and that's not a good recipe against this Hawk defense.
What you got to like is the Hawk defense on this side stayed home.
Absolutely.
Bottled him up. It'll be 3rd down and 16 as he's at the 48.
Well, because that's the 2nd or 3rd time where he's tried to reverse field, and it hasn't. This time the Hawks did a nice job being disciplined.
3rd and 16. Andrews looks to pass. He heaves the ball up again and into traffic, and the Hawks will come up with the interception. This time it's Gavin Soppy with the interception. He's got it at the 30. There's a penalty marker down, 50-yard line for Soppy, and he's still on his feet, and John Ketrus finally brings him down, but there are 2 penalty markers down. Nice interception for Soppy. Now 3 penalty markers, as there's one here. As we'll see what that is. That's going to be personal foul, roughing the passer against the Hawks. So the interception will be...
There's like 3 flags on the field right now.
Well, the first one here will eliminate that personal foul. The roughing the passer will eliminate the other 2 down the field, as it was during the play. So Soppy's interception will be all for none that time. We'll see what the other penalty marker is.
They have roughing the passer on the Hawks and blocking the back on the interception. It'll be offsetting penalty. It'll replay 3rd down.
As their officials still trying to figure this out. Bill knows what it is. Coach Warden up here in the booth is saying it's wrong. I don't know why it would be offsetting, though, Bill, if they're both against the Hawks.
Well, that's what the referee just came over and told the Hawks.
I think that is wrong.
Oh, there
you go. It's the personal foul. They're gonna call that. They are gonna call it offsetting penalties. We'll take it because I think that first, the roughing the passer, I believe, should have been the one that counted. But they're going to replay 3rd down.
I thought he motioned block in the back,
which was over here against CPU after the interception.
Okay.
We'll take it, I believe.
Yeah,
I think the Hawks are catching a break here. As we're going to replay 3rd down, it'll be 3rd and 16 for Center Point-Urbana. Ball at their own, or at the West Delaware 48-yard line. Hawks lead 26-8 with 8:17 remaining in this 4th quarter. So after all that, I think we're just going to replay the down here. So we're going to replay the down. I think we're still talking about it down there on the sideline. Well, we got a second here. Don't forget, Hawkeye fans, you can catch 90 minutes of Hawk football talk with the voice of the Iowa Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin, and Iowa head football coach Kirk Ferentz every Wednesday night at 6:30 till 8, right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH. So after all that, we're going to replay the down. 3rd down and 16 for Center Point-Urbana. Surprised the Center Point-Urbana coaching staff isn't raising a little bit more of a fuss over that one, as Andrews will throw. He's looking for his man, and that's still going to be picked off. The Hawks are going to pick it off anyway. I didn't see who it was.
Logan Wynn.
I think it was Logan. It was Logan Wynn, number 7, as Logan Wynn, his 2nd interception of the ball game.
Cabron Cook.
That was Cabron Cook. Excuse me. Well, Cabron Cook. That'll be his 2nd on the season. So Cook was in there, and he gets the interception, his 2nd of the year, and the Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice job there by Cabron. He went down to get that. It was a ball that was overthrown. He overthrew the receiver. Andrews overthrew the receiver, and Cabron just went down as the ball was declining and just scooped it up and gives the Hawks good field position here on their own 39.
1st and 10. They come set in the I formation. They're going to hand to Morris on that little end around that scored the touchdown to tie it last week, and Morris brings it out to the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 4 upcoming for the Hawks. Again, that's the play that the Hawks scored the tying touchdown last week against Davenport Assumption. They brought Morris around off of that tight end, almost a tight end there. He's playing in the slot, but it picks up 6, 2nd down and 4 for the Hawks. Now they come set in I formation. They fake the handoff. Now a pass out to the outside. They find Morris again right at midfield, as Max Chesmore is going to bring him down, but that's going to be a 1st down for the Hawks, their 9th passing 1st down of this game.
The CPU 49-yard line.
As they come back set, they give us to Curley, right side. He gets back to midfield. He pushes forward to about the 48-yard line. They had it at the 49 is where they spotted that pass to Morris. And they give it now Curley with a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9 as Cole Bennett makes the stop for CPU. And the Hawks quickly back to the line.
9 come up, all at the 48-yard line.
High formation once again for the Hawks. Trying to put this thing away. They give to Brees up the middle. He gets back to the line. Tanner Zittergrun has done a great job for CPU tonight as he came in 12 and a half tackles. The 6'2", 215-pound senior for Center Point-Urbana stops Brees for no gain. It's 3rd and 9 upcoming for the Hawks. They lead it 26-8, 6:35 left to go in this ball game.
And Zittergrun's just done a nice job kind of plugging up the middle there and making problems for the Hawks.
They're going to throw. Casey looks to pass. He's going deep down the field. He's looking for Kelly, and Kelly's got it down to the 12-yard line. Tyler Kelly with Jacob Metzen, on the coverage. A huge pass play, and the Hawks have it 1st and 10 at the CPU 11-yard line.
Man, Tyler Kelly there's a little hand fighting there between him and Metzen, and Tyler won the hand fighting, and then ultimately hauled down the pass. Just a great throw by Nick Casey, and nice job of Tyler Kelly of having the concentration to look that ball in.
They come out in the eye again. They give to Curley. He bounces to the left. He's got it at the 10-yard line as he gets hit hard. Did they throw the flag? I believe they did. The Hawk fans wanted it as Curley took a shot after the whistle was blown. And now one of these CPU assistant coaches is livid as that will be a personal foul. That's a late hit against Caleb Curley. So the Hawks will get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Hawks on the second defensive penalty of this game by CPU. As the whistle was blown, Curley didn't think he was down. So he got up and ran, but the whistle blew. And Curley took a shot, kind of a blindsided shot, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Hawks. Half the distance to the goal. They'll put it at the 5-yard line. That is not a first down.
Put it at the 5.
So no first down on that play. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Hawks. Second and 5. And they're going to give it up the middle. This is Brees. Carries forward as he's down to the 2-yard line here. And it'll be 3rd down. It should be. Is that a first down for the Hawks? It is not. It's going to be about a yard short of the first down for West Delaware. They're going to go I formation once again. They give to Brees up the middle, and he's barreling forward. If he didn't get the touchdown, he got the first down that time. And what officials call, they're going to call it a touchdown. Jordan Brees, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, he got both. He got the first down and the touchdown. Jordan Brees in for his 2nd score of the game, and the Hawks go up 32-8 with 5:29 left to go in this ball game.
And good hard running there by Jordan Brees, is just kind of taking the ball and just plowing forward, lowering his head and plowing forward for 6 points and extending this Hawk lead.
And a penalty marker down here. As we'll see what that is. See, like the Hawks may have jumped. They did. Illegal procedure against the Hawks. They're 2nd on special teams here tonight. So we'll back it up 5 yards, and Caleb Zier will attempt the kick here once again. Here's the Hawks with a 32-8 lead. Mangled the hold. Zier's kick is spiraling, and it off the off the crossbar and in. It's 33-8. Hawks lead it with 5:29 left to go in this ball game. And we'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
For great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Hey, stay tuned after the game for the Okoboji Grill postgame show brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence, where good friends meet. Back into Rogers Field in Center Point, Iowa. Hawks lead 33-8. 5:29 left to go in this ballgame. As Derek Krogman set to kick off for the Hawks, Alex Wade will take it at his own 12-yard line. He goes to his right, now going to cut back, and he's met by the Hawks. As nice stop that time as another tackle on the special teams by Sam Lockey, and center Point-Urbana will take over 1st and 10, ball at their own 24-yard line.
Touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks. 8 plays, 61 yards. Took 2 minutes and 41 seconds off the clock. Jordan Brees with the 5-yard touchdown run, his second of the night. With the extra point, puts the Hawks up now 33-8 with 5:23 to go in the fourth quarter.
1st and 10, center Point-Urbana. They have it at their own 24-yard line. As they come set in the I formation, 2 backs. As this is going to be Devin Smith on the carry, and Logan Wynn's going to wrap him up. He gets away from Wynn, and finally bringing him down on that center Point-Urbana sideline was Jared Helly. But Devin Smith is going to see what he's going to pick up a yard is all he could get. A lot of side-to-side running that time. He picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for CPU at their own 25-yard line. As they quickly come set here, the right two to the right, Cartouche and Wade. Handoff up the middle. Andrews will throw. He's looking for an out penalty against the Hawks. Roughing the passer, I believe. I believe he was getting hit as he threw. He was looking for Wade. Logan Wynn on the coverage that time, as it is going to be roughing the passer against the Hawks. So penalty there. The Hawks' 4th penalty defensively.
I watched that too, and because I was just watching Wade the whole time, and he had 2 Hawk defenders that were right on him as he was throwing the ball. There was nothing they could do. It's a tough penalty on the Hawk defense.
Well, I know of one assistant coach who didn't like that call up here. And it's going to be 1st and 10 after the penalty for the Hawks. On the Hawks, CPU has a 1st and 10 at their own 40 with 5:09 left to go. Again, Hawks leading 33-8. They're going to hand off to Dalton Height, the deep back, and he's going to try to get to the outside, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Tyler Kelly runs him out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. They're going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. Gain of 9 that time by Height. What's he calling? He's not calling a 1st down, I hope. It should be 2nd down. It looked like our head referee was calling a 1st down there. But it's going to be 2nd down and 1. As I thought he came out and was pointing for the 1st down. He's going to be a yard short. 2nd and 1 for CPU. I formation. Height the deep back. They give to him right side. He's met at the line. Nice tackle that time. As it's going to be Grant Morris who makes the stop, but he does pick up enough for the 1st down. Does Dalton Height. And it'll be 1st and 10. Storm and Pointers ball at the West Delaware 49-yard line. Hawk defense, other than that big pass play to John Cartouche, a 71-yard touchdown pass, this defense has been lights out for the Hawks tonight as CPU comes set. I formation. Caleb Andrews under center. The sophomore hands off to the senior Dalton Height. He tries to get to the outside, and he's met at the line. As coming up that time was Grant Morris once again. He's made his presence known here tonight, coming in with 11.5 tackles. I'd like to see that tackle chart after this. There's no gain on that play as Morris drops him at the line of scrimmage.
It's just how you're the Hawk defensive coaches. That's just how you draw it up. You get those big guys up front to eat up the offensive linemen and then let those linebackers make the tackles, and Grant did a nice job there just shooting the gap and dropping in for no gain.
High formation for the Storm and Pointers. Andrews looks to pass. He throws across the middle. He's looking for Wade. Broken up. Nice coverage that time by Logan Wynn. As now the official's talking to Logan Wynn. I think he had something to say to Alex Wade after that play. Hawks leading 33-8. 4:06 left to go in the game. Again, don't forget, after our contest here tonight and after the post-game show, stay tuned to their area online and playback game of the week with John Swish and Ryan Hauser. Maquoketa Valley hosting West Branch. They give it to Height again, and he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. As coming up and making the stop that time for the Hawks, I believe that was Harrison Goebel. Was Goebel on the stop, and it's going to be 4th and 10. No gain once again. Ball at the West Delaware 49-yard line. At the 49 with 3:40 left to go, and they're going to send the punt team out here. As Gatros is going to get set to punt this one away. 2 Hawks deep to receive this one, as I believe it's going to be Soppy and Wynn. And this punt goes right to the Hawks sideline, bounces at the 40, takes a nice CPU bounce. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10.
Down about the 32-yard line.
And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Hawk coaching staff up here in the booth, packing it up for the night as Hawks lead 33-8 with 3:14 remaining in this ball game. Ball at their own 32-yard line. The Hawk offense will come set here.
I'd love to see him just kind of run this clock out, Jamie, and drain the rest of it.
As they come set in that I formation. The pitch to Caleb Curley. This is Curley. He's got it. There's a penalty marker down. Might be a hold against the Hawks. Curley would have ran enough for the first down before John Cartus and Maverick Gatros brought him down, but I believe it's going to be holding against the Hawks. So a penalty there, their second offensive penalty of this ball game. And that'll back them up. Here as this game starts winding down, and before we head off the air, we'll also update our area scoreboard for you tonight. There's some games final. The Hawks will have it 1st and long at their own 26-yard line. As Nick Casey comes set, and he's going to hand off to Curley up the middle. Curley, nice little run there as he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. So picks up a few yards there. As I believe he was brought down that time. He was brought down by Brandon Moore. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Hawks at their own 35-yard line. Leading 33-8 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. They give to Brees up the middle. He barrels forward to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 that time. They're 3rd down and 5 here for the Hawks. And that's what you got to like is Jordan Brees. If he can get a couple yards here, and every once in a while he enters for about 5 or 6. You get 5 or 6 here, could milk this clock away for the Hawks.
Yeah, I got to figure maybe 2 more first downs to really maybe soak this thing away. So
as Casey comes set, I formation, they pitch to Curley and the ball's on the ground, and Curley recovers it. But it'll be a loss on the play. It's coming up, and almost coming up with that one was Zittergrun. It'll be back to the 35-yard line, a loss of 2. It'll be 4th down and 7. As the Hawks couldn't handle that pitch attempt from Casey to Curley. And it looks like the Hawks may punt it away here, as it looks like Casey. And now they're going to send Goebel back, as Casey's going to head off to the sideline. As they have enough. as Goebel will punt this one away. A spiraling kick, a great kick by Goebel, taken by Wade back at his own 18-yard line, and he's going to be swallowed up by the Hawks. Great job by the coverage team that time by the Hawks. Cameron Cook brings him down. Brings him down, and the Storm and Pointers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 1:12 left to go in this ballgame. Hawks lead 33-8. And center Point-Urbana started this game with the lead, again on that 71-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Andrews to John Catrus. But that is all the scoring Storm and Pointers have been able to muster up here tonight as they trail 33-8, and the Hawks look to go 2-0 in district play, 3-1 overall. Center Point-Urbana wants a timeout, their first of this second half, with 1:12 left to go in this fourth quarter. We'll stay right here as looking ahead for the Hawks next week. They will be on the road once again down at Central DeWitt, as DeWitt was beaten last night by Davenport Assumption. So DeWitt is 0-2 in the standings. Davenport Assumption 1-1. The Hawks will move to 2-0. Center Point-Urbana will move to 1-1. I believe Wahlert was still leading Marion in that game. So the Hawks and Golden Eagles will be the only two teams in this district that are 2-0 in district play, and the Hawks will move. The Hawks will move to 2-0 and 3-1 overall, heading till next week and down at Central DeWitt, and then they get to come home for homecoming against Clear Creek Amana in a couple weeks. As another score update, Monticello now leading North Fayette Valley 34-20. That game with 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So Monticello with a quick score. Dubuque Wahlert in the fourth quarter leading Marion 27-7. And a final, Independence defeats South Tama tonight 58-26. And that Marion score just got updated. It's 34-7 Dubuque Wahlert leading. As center Point-Urbana fumbles this snap, as it's on the exchange. As that time on the carry, it was, I believe that was Metzen, excuse me, on the carry for center Point-Urbana. As they lose a yard on that play, it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Storm and Pointers. As this game under a minute left to go, as Metzen is the quarterback, and they tried handing off once again, and this one is fumbled as well, as that was Devin Smith, the ball carrier that time. They're going to lose another yard, and I believe that is how that's how the game is going to end, as the officials waiting to get that time under 25 seconds here, as the Hawks will go on to win this game 33-8. Our score, 15 seconds remaining. I formation. Again, Metzen, the quarterback for the Storm and Pointers. He's going to pitch this time to Smith, right side, as the Hawks on pursuit. They're going to come up. They're going to make the stop as West Delaware makes the stop. I believe that was Mitchell Mangold. Was it Mangold on the stop that time for the Hawks? Or did we have a... Pretty sure it was Mangold. Yes, he is. He's still in the ball game. Hawks are going to win it tonight, 33-8 over the Storm and Pointers here tonight, as the Hawks again move to 2-0 in district play. As center Point-Urbana falls to 1-1 in district play, 3-1 overall. Stay tuned for the Okoboji Grill post-game show as it comes your way next, right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
And welcome back to the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for a great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. Hawks victorious tonight, 33-8, the final score, as they're victorious tonight, move to 2-0 in district play and 3-1 overall, as the Hawks 33-8. Aaron, a great game played all around. You take out that 71-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Andrews to John Catruse, and that's a shutout for this defense. A great game all around, and the defense played well, but the offense was clicking tonight as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They're clicking through the air, clicking on the ground. Defensively, I was just tonight. I knew about the defense. They stepped up. That third quarter, I think Bill said CPU had 7 total yards of offense in the third quarter. I can't wait to hear the stats, but man, oh man, that defense just played lights out. And defense travels, and when you're playing tough road games like tonight, Center Point-Urbana, and you're going to have a couple more down the road, you're going to want your defense ready to rock and roll. And the Hawks are ready tonight, and could only lead to good things down the road. So.
Absolutely, and this is a situation for the Hawks, Aaron. They know who they're going up against next week, and Central DeWitt, favored to win that game. But just like tonight, you got to stay focused and not have any slip-ups in any game moving forward. And the Hawks have to be ready and turn it back on for Central DeWitt next week.
Absolutely, and you look at the schedule now, not to look too much into the future because the next game is the most important. But you look at the schedule going forward, and the Hawks are set up. Go on the road next week, and then you're top heavy for home games. So really get that win next week, and things sure set up nice for if you're a West Delaware Hawk fan.
Well, before we get Coach Winkowich on, we will talk to Bill Logan and get his final stats. And Bill, just a great effort tonight all around by the Hawks, as 33-8. And like you mentioned at halftime as well, you take away that 71-yard touchdown pass, and that defense played a heck of a game all night.
Yeah, they did. It's 81. Get that math going here, baby.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an 81-yard. It was from the 19-yard line. But Hawks did a nice job. They did probably everything that they scripted out, that they wanted to try to do here tonight. They had 78 plays for 476 yards. I mean, that was just, and they sputtered the first 3 times they had the ball. They were 3 and out, and kind of looking a little shaky there. But then all of a sudden they got things under control and did an awesome job. 52 rushes for 246. Caleb Curley, 35 rushes for 189 yards tonight and the 3 touchdowns. So just an outstanding effort here tonight by Curley. 15 out of 26 passing for 230 yards. So pretty balanced. 246 rushing, 230 passing, and that's an outstanding job. And then defense, what can you say about what they did tonight? 35 rushes for just 94 yards for CPU. 7 out of 24 passing with 3 picks. 136 and 81 of those on one play. So 230 yards, you take away that one play, they only had 150 yards for the game. So just a tremendous defensive effort here tonight by the Hawks.
Well, Bill, we're going to get to argue that touchdown pass on the way home tonight, because I've got proof right here of how far it really was, as he gets Coach Winkowich hooked up down there on the field right now as Coach Wink gets hooked up. And Coach, I tell you what, you take away a 71-yard touchdown pass for them, and that defense played outstanding tonight. As I think we got Coach Wink. Coach, a great job. You take away that touchdown pass from them, that big 71-yarder, and your defense did a great job tonight.
I did. That's exactly what I just told them. I said, you take away that one big play, and I really was pleased. I thought they got to the edge a little bit early. Our kids made a nice adjustment. Coach, you got to move around a little bit, and they just really did a terrific job tonight.
And offensively, you guys did a great job tonight as well. You got the run game going. What I really liked in that game was the how even things were matched. You guys had 10 passing first downs, 9 on the ground. That's balance, and I think that's the balance you're looking for.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm just looking at the sheet here, and when you go for 240 on the ground and 230 in the air, you can't be much happier than that. And I just told some guys down here, I said, having that balanced attack, I mean, they can't take away everything, and We got the big receivers out there that we can throw it to. They try to press us a little bit, and we got the play action going late. And I thought our kids up front did a lot better job this week.
And staying focused the rest of the way here is very important going into Central DeWitt next week. Clear Creek Amana, you got to try to. What is the task for you to keep these kids focused on not winning games on paper?
Well, I mean, that's the first thing I told them. I said, we just got to. Last week we really focused on ourselves. We said we just got to get better. We'll take care of business. And I think it's that same message this week. We just got to continue to improve. We got to continue to make strides. There's plenty of things that we can work on and get better, and that's stuff we'll focus on.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you next week.
You bet, guys. Thank you.
West Delaware head football coach Doug Winkowich here on the Okoboji Grill post-game show as we get Bill Logan back on, and the wind continuing to howl a little bit here in the press box, and now an empty press box. It looks like just us now as we get Bill Logan hooked back up. As get back to Bill in just a second. We'll get his prediction for that Hawkeye game tomorrow as Bill back on the sideline for us. As Bill, as Coach said, he's very happy with the balance of the team tonight and just continuing to stay focused the rest of the way here.
Oh, it's just an outstanding effort here tonight, offensively and defensively. They scripted this thing so well, and man, a plan came into fruition here, and it was just, a thing of beauty here after those first three possessions.
Well, we talked to Coach Wink about staying focused. As next week, probably favored to win against Central DeWitt, but you still got to play the game, and staying focused is going to have to be a key for the Hawks.
Well, that's going to be one of the things here is just stay grounded, and they keep saying it all the time. It's one of the things, you expect victory, but do what we do. And everything else will take care of itself. And as you said tonight, they want to take away the run, we'll pass. They want to try to take away the pass, we'll run. So, it's such a diversified offense this year, and they are just, clicking here right now tonight on both sides. Defense is just outstanding. So, if they can just keep building off of this is a pretty good Hawk team.
Absolutely. Well, buddy boy, we got to make our predictions for the Hawkeye game tomorrow. Hawks 2-0 taking on North Texas 1-1. They put up a bunch of points against Lamar College and lost by quite a few against SMU last week. But Hawks 2-0. You were victorious last week. As much as it pains me to say that, you got to say. I will not repeat it. It's pretty. It's. I don't like it that you win. You get the win by picking 40 in a score of 88 or 85, whatever it was. 44.
Whose fault was that?
Aaron last. Yeah, Aaron did and picked the other team. So you get it tonight. Swish went 52-21, total of 73. You going to go over that?
No, Swish can't count that high, so I don't know why he's doing that.
I don't either.
He's a Raider. They never learned how to count that high. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. There's going to be some scoring down there tomorrow. I think, you're going to have to get your program out because I think there's going to be a lot of Hawks on that field. It's going to be hot. We're going to sub out a lot, hopefully, get that game out of control and be able to play a lot of the other kids and keep kids from getting injured or dehydrated or anything. But I think it'll be a great game tomorrow night. I'm looking, or tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to say 35-14.
35. Aaron's upset, almost like he was going to take the 35-14. That's a total of 49 points. So I don't know what Aaron's going to do. That's what scares me a little bit. So I know who he's going to pick. I don't know if he wants to go high or low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the defense pitches the shutout. I don't like – I'm not sold on this North Texas team. So I am going to go 34-0 Hawkeyes. It's a pretty easy total number for you.
Beautiful. Yeah. I'm going to take the Hawks.
You what?
I'm going to take the Hawks.
Wow. Coming back to the good side.
Yeah. And I'm going to go 35-17.
35-17.
That's what they're not going to cover. They're not going to cover, but it's still be good. I think I think Bill's right. I think you're going to see a lot of new faces and hopefully a lot of tomorrow.
So what we've got is I have a total of 34. Bill has 49. Aaron has 52. And Swish 7,422.
Yeah.
73.
He pressed the wrong number on his calculator.
He must have. I don't know what happened. And Bill
hit the 7 instead of the 4, I think.
Bill, I'm not going to let this one go. You're calling me out of my math. I'm going to we're going to talk about that 71-yard touchdown pass on the way home because I've got some discrepancies with you on that one, buddy boy.
Okay.
So, all right, Bill, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week down at the
All right, have a good one, guys.
Bill Logan down on the sideline for us tonight and every night for West Delaware football here on KMCH. We always appreciate having Bill along with us. Always fun to give him a hard time, that's for sure. And we appreciate what he does, giving us the stats throughout the night and just a little insight down on the field. As we take a look at the area scoreboard here tonight, in the fourth quarter, West Branch leads Maquoketa Valley 38-21. Cedar Falls came back and took a big lead over Western Dubuque, 38-18, that game in the fourth quarter. Independence victorious tonight, 58-26 over South Tama. In the fourth quarter, with 3 minutes left, Monticello leads North Fayette Valley 34-20. It was Monticello over North Fayette Valley, or leading, that was the score I just said. Cascade leading Waukon 25-20 in the fourth quarter. Some finals, Anamosa over Minneapolis tonight, 7-0. Edco falling to Alburnett, 36-29. Lisbon defeats Northwind tonight, 20-19, and in overtime, Wapsie Valley defeats East Buchanan, 14-13. The Buccaneers went for 2. And were unsuccessful, and they fall in that game tonight. Well, that's going to do it for the Okoboji Grill post-game show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill and Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. And that's going to do it for us here tonight. We'd like to thank all the sponsors of West Delaware football on KMCH. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible. They got 2:30 game tomorrow. So when you get out there to get those tailgating supplies, please, we encourage you to shop locally. I want to thank Janelle Tucker for running the board for us this evening. And most of all, thank you, the listeners. For my partners, Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vasky saying good night from Rogers Field in Center Point, Iowa, where once again the final, the West Delaware Hawks 33, Center Point-Urbana Storm and Pointers 8. You've been listening to West Delaware football on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH. Stay tuned for this week's area online and playback game of the week as Maquoketa Valley hosts West Branch for homecoming in Delheim. And with the call of that game, along with Ryan Hauser, here's KMCH Sports Director John Swisher. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you very much.